low key. Niggas hating but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we don't eat.
Hey guys, hi. Hey Ebony, hey girl, what's up, boo? Hey everybody, we got to get into some things again. Here we go. We gotta get into some things. Here we freaking go, okay? And this is the thing that makes things so difficult. Like when you do things on the internet and it just makes things so difficult. It really does. I miss you too, Abby. Hey, Pam's Walk. Hey, my love. How are you? Thank you. Thumbs up the live as you come in the building. Can you guys hear me? Let me turn my volume up, make sure everything can. I hate it too. Oh my gosh, I hate it so much. Like, I hate it so much. So, thumbs up the live, you guys. This man is acting like he had no clue that is over. Like, how are you acting like you had no idea? You knew when I left. I told you that it was over when I left, when I was still in Nigeria. What are you talking about? Now you sitting up here acting like you had no clue that it's gone. Like, come on now. This is crazy. This is so crazy. First of all, I haven't talked to the man in months. I don't look at the man's channel. You look ridiculous with these braids you got in and the ear piercing. You're telling me that you like saying all this stuff about me. You don't know who you are. You don't know what's going on with you. You look an absolute fool with these raggedy, no hang time braids that you got in. And this ear piercing, honey, that looks a mess. That looks a mess, baby. That looks a hot, higgity, hot mess. I don't even look at you. I don't even see what you got going on. But the thing don't cross my table. And I'm like, dang, this is my husband. My God. You look bad. You look rough. You not looking. That's not the man I married. This man gonna have a nerve to say all this stuff about me, gonna say that I don't have anything and that I am this and I am that. Okay, well, let's talk about it and let's get into us not having anything. Let's get into it and let's talk about it. And this is the thing that I really didn't want to do because I don't like this internet stuff. I could have went in on you in that video. All I said is I can't deal with the gaslighting and I can't deal with a lot of the other stuff. I didn't go into full detail on what the problem is, but you want to say all this crazy nonsense. Let's clear some things up and let's talk about it. You're sitting here acting like you had no clue that it was over. You're the reason why it is the way that it is. You're the reason why I'm no longer in Nigeria. You're the reason. You're the reason. And you want to sit up here and say that it's that you fill my cup. See, that's the thing that people are sick. That makes people so sick. I gave you a thought in your head. I gave you so much audacity and I built you up as a man because when I met you, you wasn't that. I built you up and I gave you some freaking balls and made you feel like something to the point where it's like now you got a nerve to be sitting up here saying that you made me and you made my channel and you made me what I am and I gave my life back to Christ because of you and that I don't have and everything that I have is because of you. Are you crazy? Are you delusional? Are you okay? You're not okay at all. Let's talk about the facts and let's really get into it. Since you want to say all this crazy nonsense that I didn't even say, you want to bring up family and bring up my upbringing and this and that and all this stuff that has nothing to do with anything and saying that I'm moving foul and I'm moving reckless and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I didn't even put you out there. I didn't disrespect you in any kind of way at all. But you did. You disrespected me. So let's talk about it, okay? Since we want to do it and let's talk about it. When I first met Godwin, everything I met him, like I said, I met him, like I met you how I met you. But when I met you, baby, you had dust in your freaking pocket, sir. Dust. I mean, literally, when you literally go into someone's pocket, it could literally go dust and just blew completely out of your freaking pocket, sir. Let's talk about that, okay? When I accepted you and I loved you and I did all of that, okay? So then I'm like, okay. He keeps talking about how he's from Nigeria. There's no money. There's no opportunity. There's no this. There's no that. What do I have? What do I have that can help facilitate some things and get some things going? You know what I mean? What can I do? Ding, 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 ha, ha, ha. Let's do Let's create a couples channel. I can create a couples channel. We can make some money off of that. We can do some things. We can figure some things out because you don't have any money. You don't have any resources. You don't have anything. And that's, this is the part where I'm talking about the healing, the healing, the healing, the healing. Because if you don't heal, you'll fall for anything. Do you get what I'm saying? Q, you never did. You rolling because you... Okay, so you didn't have anything. You didn't have anything. Like dust. When I say dust, I mean legit dust. I created the stream of income for you to actually get on a freaking platform and run your mouth. I did that for you. Did you forget? Let's not forget. Okay? So okay, you don't have no money. I'm not about to put everything all on me, but we can figure it out. We can make a couples channel. I'll make the couples channel. I'll figure it out. I'll teach you the ropes. I'll figure it out. You guys know the whole entire time that I'm married to this man, all he wanted to do was be the star. He did not want to learn how to edit. He did not, and I'm already managing 3 channels at this point. He did not want to learn how to edit. He did not want to learn how to do a thumbnail. He didn't want to learn how to do absolutely anything. Everything is on my back. The Eat with Q channel is on my back. The Fibarizima channel is on my back. The She's Healing podcast is on my back. The Official Q Beauty is on my back. Every freaking thing is on my back. This man, I even taught myself new skills while I was in Nigeria. This man didn't want to do nothing. All you wanted to do, and I'm still being respectful and I'm still going, you know what I'm saying? I'm still going to do that. You understand? I'm still going to do that. So I did all of that. You know what I'm saying? Create the channel and I'm still doing everything. I don't want to do everything. I don't want to figure everything out. I don't want to do that. I want your help. Like if you're going to be my husband, I need you to help me. Help me. I can't do everything. You want me to cook. I don't mind cooking. I got to do all the cooking. I got to do all the cleaning. I got to do all of this. I got to do all of that. And the only thing that you ever want to do is go work out. That's all you do is go work out, hang out with your stupid friends all day, all night, drink, smoke, do all of that. That's all you want to do. But you don't want to do anything to help your marriage. You don't want to do anything to help your wife. You don't want to do anything to help bring more money in the house. You don't want to do anything. You want to go out and have fun, lollygagging with your stupid friends all freaking day, all freaking night. All freaking day, all freaking night. And I'm sitting up here in the house trying to do everything. I can't tell you guys how many times. And then for him to sit up here and say that I don't have anything. And this is the thing, you guys. You don't tell your right hand. I don't tell you everything. I would never sit up here and tell you everything. Because all you do, and you want to say that you couldn't trust me? I can't trust you. All you do is freaking lie. You lie about every freaking thing. That's why I can't. It's like, I don't know what to believe half the time. Are you telling the truth or are you not? You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what's the truth and what's not. So I'm like, okay, I fell in love with this guy. Boom. I'm vulnerable. I just gave my life back to Christ. This is it. Oh my God, God, you gave me a husband after I gave my life back to you. Look how amazing you are. This is what I'm thinking in my mind. This is how I'm feeling. You feel what I'm saying? So hold on one second. There we go. All right. So I got to figure this out. I got to figure everything out. I always have to figure everything out. So the whole time, you just want to hang out. Y'all, that CNQ never did nothing. They're crazy. They're sick. They're freaking sick. But anyway, we're going to give them the entertainment. We're going to give them what they want, okay? Because at the end of the day, like, I'm always going to be good at the end of the day because no one can take anything away from me. You get what I'm saying? No one can take anything away from me, right? So this is my reality, okay? I'm back and forth to Nigeria. I got to figure it out. The place that he's living in, that's... okay, before we get into the place that he's living in, okay, this man is touching money that he never touched before. You get what I'm saying? I exposed you. I help you. I introduced you to a whole new life. You ain't show me shit. You ain't show me a motherfucking thing. You ain't show me nothing. You ain't show me how to get no money. I showed you how to get some money. You ain't show me nothing. You didn't show me nothing. I'm not gonna sit up here and make it seem like it was all bad because it wasn't. But the great thing is, yes, I did give my life back to Christ. Yes, there is wisdom. You learn things from people, all of that. Is he a terrible guy? No. And I will hope that he wouldn't think that I'm a terrible person either because I'm not. But at this point, I don't even care. But you're not going to sit up here and get online and make it seem like I just blasted you and I just completely disrespected you and I just did all these crazy things to you. And that's just not the truth. It's stop giving losers platforms off of you. That is my biggest issue. That's my biggest issue. It's always a effing loser that has effing nothing, absolutely effing nothing, and you want to sit up here and act like you got anything. Who do you think you are, B? Like, you got some effing nerve. You ain't have S when I met you. S. Nothing. Nothing. You had nothing. And you still have nothing now. You didn't have a car. You didn't have a place. You didn't have anything. You had nothing. And what did I have? I had what I had, and I had platform, and I had resources, and I could figure some stuff out. And I made you feel like something, and you started letting it get to your head. You started touching money that you've never seen before. Your money, your account start looking like something that you've never seen before. And guess what he did, you guys? Every time, blew the money. Every time, blow the freaking money. We can't even get a freaking marital place because every time we get money, you blow it on what? Drugs, alcohol, hanging out with your stupid friends, lying about everything,
Hit the
blowing
cash
every
app,
bit of money,
the
blowing
PayPal,
every money.
the super
We're not
chat,
even talking about my
on
money.
the
We're talking about money
membership, buy
that's
an
our
album.
marital money that we made together as a couple, as a family. And you blew that on what? Drugs, on alcohol, on, do you think I'm going to stay with somebody that's doing all that? No, I'm not. And you're going to sit up here and try to make it seem like I painted you out to be something. You painted yourself out to be that. You painted yourself out to be that. Don't play with me. That's what you're not going to play with. I'm a good woman. I've been good to you. And you want to sit up here and act like you didn't know that where this was coming from. It just came out the clear blue sky. You knew before I left Nigeria I was done with you. Your hair is bomb, by the way. Thank you. I love my hair like this. It's everything. And you want to sit up here and talk about how I was out, when we met, me and my mom wasn't on the best terms. We're on the best terms now. Do you want me to tell you what you did to your mom? Your sister that you call mom? Do I need to tell you since you want to talk about, I didn't do that to my mom. What you did to the person that you call mom, I didn't do that to my mom. So bringing my parents and my family up in something that has nothing to do with nothing was ridiculous. And it was wrong for you to do that. But I'm not even going to stoop so low to even tell what you did to your mom, the person that you call mom. You understand what I'm saying? And you want to say that I'm sick and I'm this and I'm that? I would show you how sick I am if I actually went into great detail of the things that you've done. Don't play with me on this internet, okay? Let's talk about the facts. You didn't have a job. You don't have a car. You didn't have anything. All you had was, like I said in the video, was lip service. And when you don't heal and you're an unhealed person, you fall for lip service. You fall for the things that all they got is their mouth to speak. Oh, you're my queen. Oh, I love you, sweetie. Oh, da da da, blah blah blah. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. You're my world. You're this. You're that. Oh God. And that's what we call. What do we call that, you guys? When you're getting therapy and when you're healing, when somebody's doing that to you all the time, what do we call that, you guys? We call it love bombing. We call it love bombing. That is what we call it. You've been being love bombed. Ding, 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 ding. If you didn't go to therapy, you wouldn't know that you've been being love bombed. Ding, 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 ding. That's what I'm talking about when I say that I get therapy. Don't think that I'm saying that I get therapy because of anything else. I'm getting therapy so I don't keep falling for weirdos such as yourself. And I saw his video. Mind you guys, I don't pay no attention. Like I said, I'm the type of person, when I move on, I'm done. I move on, that's it. I'm not checking for you, I'm not looking for you. But it crossed my table today and I said, okay, let me see what this man is on here talking about. You look a mess. You look a mess. An absolute mess. Your braids have no hang time. Okay? Okay, another thing that he kept expressing the entire time is that I'm insecure. Sir, what am I insecure about? You're the one that's insecure. You're the one that's the man that don't have no money. You're the one that blows every dime. When you finally do get some money, you blow every dime. And then when you blow it and you haven't thought about anything else, I have to figure out how we're going to fix everything. You're telling me that I'm insecure. Let me tell you what happened one time when I was in Nigeria, you guys. And this happened multiple times, but I'm the insecure one. Do you guys know I went to his sister's job? Mind you, his sister works with all the senators, big top guys. People that actually have real money. Not what I'm talking about the guys that do the full African queen. You are my African queen, like all of that, right? The senators, the top guys, the big guys with big money that can get visas, right? That can get visas and actually can come to the US if they want to, right? The big guys that's in there. I'm in there with his sister. I'm walking with his sister. We just mind our business. You get what I'm saying? A top guy. I'm sitting in, this was the day, I think you guys actually saw this video. I was sitting in there with the senators or whatever. And one of the senators was eyeing me, you know what I mean? But he knew, he saw that I was married or whatever, who I was with my sister. He sends one of his assistants. I get up and I leave. I was done, with being in there. He gets up, he sends one of his assistants and gives me his card. And he tells his assistant, please have her call me. She's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. This is the top senator guy, right? And me and his sister, we sitting there laughing or whatever. And, she was like, oh my God, these guys are on you, da, 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 they like you, blah, blah, blah. Godwin better get his stuff together, and we were just cracking jokes and laughing. We call my husband and she's like, Gotti, you better, hold your wife tight. You better be happy that you got a beautiful wife. These men are on her. These senator guys are on her. Do you know that this man got mad at me? He got so mad at me that another man that is completely out of my control. I don't got nothing to do with that. He got so mad at me that another man gave me his card and was telling me to call him. Am I going to call you? No, I'm not going to call you because I'm married. And me and your sister just laughed about it. He did that so many times. That's not even the first time he did that. He did it so many times. He would get so mad at me because someone is thinking that I'm beautiful or someone is complimenting me. He got so mad. How are you mad at me? You should be happy. Like, that's a compliment. Like, people are attracted to my wife. That's my wife. Like, you should be happy about that. It's about my response. Am I in their face? Am I smiling in their face? No, I'm not. I've never showed this man any type of insecurity or anything, but now you're telling me that I'm the one that's insecure. You know? And then, constantly, a man can't say I smell good. I can't look at nobody no type of way. I can't do nothing. It's gonna be World War III. Before I can't. A man can't compliment me, my perfume. I can't compliment nobody about nothing. I can't look at no man no type of way, but you can get on the internet and take your shirt off. That's what you can do though, as a married man. You can get on the internet and take your shirt off and have people drooling all over you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do that when we was together, but you guys noticed that he was taking his shirt off, starts taking his shirt off when I'm not there anymore. Now you're taking your shirt off. Now you take your shirt off, wanting all this attention, all this stuff. Before, I'm never taking my shirt off. I'm married. I've never taken my shirt off for anybody to see my chest. No one's allowed to see me. No one's allowed to see my body. But now all of a sudden, now, you feel me? It's crazy, you guys. It is so, when I tell you, this is the scary part. This part right here, this is the scary part of giving yourself and giving the things to someone who is unworthy, who has done nothing to work to gain your trust, who has done nothing, literally done nothing. And now you want to sit up here and fix your lips to try to and make it seem like I don't have anything? Wow. The person that had everything when we met. I wasn't living with my mom. You were. I'm not catching an Uber. You were. I have a bank account. You don't. But you're sitting up here telling me that I had nothing? How dare you fix your lips to say that? Are you crazy? But you want to sit up here and say that I'm not well. Are you crazy? Okay, boom. We get married. I felt like for him, I'm not going to lie, you guys. I felt like for him, because being married in Africa is a status. It's a status symbol. It's not really looked at the same way as it is here in America. But in Africa, in Nigeria specifically, being married, every woman wants to be married if she's not married. And every man pretty much that's the thing, like get married. You know what I'm saying? Not even really like, I don't really love this person like that, but let me just go ahead and get married to have kids, procreate, da da da. Like, and marriage is looked at very high esteem. It's a very high regard. It's very high respect. It's all of that. So I felt like it was more so for a status for him, because I felt like for him to say that I was immature, you're the one that's immature. Because this man, and I don't know what it is, I think it might be a part of like maybe Nigerian culture, I don't know, but they're really big on their friends. The men are really it's not like how it is here in America. It's their friends, what they are with how they are with their friends. It's nothing I've ever seen before. Their friends is pretty much their girlfriend or their boyfriend or whoever. Like, that's how close it is. What I mean when I say that, the closeness to the friends, the emphasis on the friends is not how it is here in America. It's like, okay, that's your friend, cool, but this is my wife. You get what I'm saying? I can't be with you too long. I gotta go be with my wife. My wife is home. My beautiful wife is home. She got some lingerie on. I'm gonna check y'all. I love y'all. I'll check y'all out another time. God bless y'all. Boom. It's not like that there. I'm gonna stay out all night with my friends all night, drink, party, do what I gotta do, and then come home, maybe I'll eat my wife's food when I get home. Maybe not. I don't know. But I've been out eating with my friends all day. I've been out drinking, smoking, doing everything with my friends all day. That was my reality with my husband. His friends were the biggest red flag in the beginning. It seemed like every time you turn around, he had a new friend. His friends were the biggest red flag in the beginning. And I remember on the day when we got married, he kept saying, my day, this is my day, this is my day. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is our day. Like, my day is my day. I look good today. This is my day. So like, did you get married? Like, what did you get married for? Did you get married because why did you even get married? Like, why did you even get married? And then you want to sit up here and say marriage is spiritual. It's a lifelong commitment. It's this, is that. But why wasn't you thinking about that when you were staying out all night with your friends? And you want to say that I'm this and I'm that? You get what I'm saying? Let me read some of y'all's comments. Why would you marry him? Q. I married him because I loved him. I married him because I loved him. I married him because I was vulnerable and I felt like, oh my God, I don't want to start crying. Oh my God, because this is very sensitive for me, you guys, and it's very emotional. I married him because I fell in love with someone that I thought, when you're dealing with something like that, it's hard to know what's real. Do you know what I mean? Like, a part of me, like, and this is the biggest battle that I've dealt with, is like, was he real? Like, did he really love me for real? Or what was it all for? Because it's so hard to believe, you guys, that somebody could do all of that and make you feel like that and they never loved you for real. It is hard to actually believe that. To believe that. Like, oh my God. I mean, he had little odd jobs, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing that can provide for a family. It wasn't nothing that can provide for a wife. It wasn't nothing that you can provide for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So for you to sit up here and act like I didn't have nothing or I don't have nothing now, you're crazy. You're crazy. Like, you're literally sick for real to open up your mouth and fix your mouth to say that. I could never even open my mouth and fix my mouth to say that somebody that gave me everything don't have nothing. Damn. The channel paid for the wedding, you guys. The channel paid for the wedding. So, okay, let me get back to the story. And you guys, I was a good freaking wife. Like, I was a good wife. I loved being a wife. Being a wife is my job. It's my duty. Like, it's my thing. Like, I was good at it. I was really, really good at it. But then after a while, it's like, when are you going to pull your weight? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when are you going to pull your weight? There will be times where, and okay, and for him to sit up here and say, brought my family together, no, my grandfather tried to give us marriage counseling because things had gotten so bad. My grandfather is a marriage counselor and things had gotten so bad. And I was pretty much done. This was our last resort. Like, if we don't get this counseling, like, this is the last resort. Godwin is the type of person you address it to him and tell him, you did X, Y, and Z. I didn't like that you did that. Let me tell you what Godwin's going to do. Godwin's going to go back out and do that very thing that you said that you didn't like. And he's going to do it even worse. Oh my God, he's going to do it even worse. He's going to do it even bigger. He's going to do it even better. He's going to do it even worse because you brought up a concern that you didn't like. And I didn't appreciate that you did that. Okay, now I'm going to punish you for even bringing it to my attention. And I'm going to go out and do it worse. Do you get what I'm saying? Sick, 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 sick. Very sick. Hang out with your friends all night. That's what I was dealing with. You out with your friends all night. I'm not about to be sitting up here fasting and praying and tarrying and all that for somebody that don't want to do right. Are you crazy? And I left my country to go to your country and live uncomfortably. I don't have to be uncomfortable here. I could go to home.
Super chat.
I'd rather be uncomfortable home. I'd rather cry in my car home. I'm not doing that in no third world country. Are you crazy? like, be for real. I'm not about to be crying and being miserable and uncomfortable and sad in a whole nother country that's not my own. And then you want to sit up here and act like, what? Okay, I get you mad. You mad. You're mad. You're mad. You did the video. You're mad because you feel like you got blindsided. Did he abuse you? No, he never abused me. He never put his hands on me, ever. He never abused me, never put his hands on me, never nothing. Now, I will say our mouth is slick. We both got a slick mouth. We both got a slick tongue. You know what I'm saying? You say disrespectful stuff below the belt, I'm gonna say disrespectful stuff below the belt. Boom. And it is what it is. But to sit up here and just act like that is just crazy to me. Like, it's just so crazy. But that's why I said, you're going to get this work, meaning myself. When I say you're going to get this work, meaning myself, I'm going to get this work because I did this to myself and I'm taking accountability. Oh, that was another thing. That was another thing that I had an issue with him. The issue is character flaws. I can deal with somebody. We all got flaws. Ain't nobody perfect. But you got extreme character flaws that I cannot deal with. I can't deal with. I don't know when you're telling the truth. You lie about the smallest stuff. I don't know when you're telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I could be like, where did you go? And you could be like, I was here. And then and that's not where you were. Or you lying right in my face. Like, you be literally lying right in my face when I know you're lying. And you be really going for it. Like, you're really telling the truth. Like, and I know you lying. And I told you, I'm showing you the proof that you're not telling the truth. So, okay, boom, we doing the content. I'm editing everything. I'm filming everything. I'm doing everything. There was one time where he did, step up and do it because I think I was sick or something like that. But he didn't want to do nothing. He didn't want to help out with nothing. He wanted to be the star. That's all he wanted to do was be the star. And so when I came back home, let me tell you where the biggest insult happened for me. And this is where I was like, okay, I'm dealing with a person that I don't know what the terminology is for it, but this is not cool, right? Mind you, the whole time we're together, I'm begging you, I need help. I'm under a lot of stress. I'm trying to do the Eat with Q channel. I'm trying to do the beauty channel. I'm trying to create businesses. I'm trying to do, you guys, I'm a business-minded person. Straight up and down. I'm a business person. Straight up and down 100%. I'm creating businesses and this and that, doing all this stuff behind the scene. If you guys was following it, we was creating different stuff to sell soap, and we doing inventory. We're doing all of that. I'm doing that because I'm trying to create more stuff for us so that we're not, so we can figure this stuff out. I'm trying to do it. And that's my type. That's how I am. You didn't want to do nothing. You just want to be, and you just want to be the star. That's all you want to do. Okay. I leave Nigeria. The day that I left, he was crying. Please don't leave me. I don't want you to go. Don't leave our marriage. Don't do this. Don't do that. You got to fight for us. You got to do this. You got to do. I said, God, when I'm done, I'm not doing this no more. And I had to, the way I had to do it, because I want to make sure I got home safe. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what this man, like, I'm in a whole nother country. I got to make sure to stay, but he knew this is it. And when I landed in Germany, I made sure that I was safe out of Nigeria before I even pulled a whole clip out on him. But I basically was like, we're done. I'm in Germany now. I don't want the marriage no more. I'm not happy. I haven't been happy. You're not helping me. I can't trust you. And the one thing that he was talking about the whole time in his video was like, if you don't have trust, if you don't have trust, love, and respect, you don't have anything. Well, we didn't have anything. We didn't have that because I can't trust you. I don't respect you as a man. No, you're right. I don't respect you because you're okay with letting your wife do everything while you sit back and do nothing. You're okay with that. I'm never going to respect a man that's okay with letting his wife do everything and carry everything on her back. I'm never going to be okay with that. Ever, 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 ever. And the things that you're doing, and you keep putting us in a freaking hole. I'm trying to get us out of the hole. Y'all, I can't tell you how many mistakes he made financially. I can't tell you how many financial mistakes this man has made. And I have to keep getting us out of the financial mistakes that you keep making. We can't get a freaking marriage. We could have been had a marital home. But you keep blowing all the money. You keep putting us in debt. You keep blowing all the money doing nonsense. On what? For what? Do you think I'm about to stay with somebody that's going to keep doing that? You're becoming a liability at this point. You're not an asset in my life. You're becoming a liability because I have to keep cleaning up behind you. I got to keep figuring it out. I got to keep doing everything. Okay, this was the biggest slap in my face. And this is when I said I'm complete. Like, I know for a fact that I can't do this no more. All right, you didn't have no income. I create income for you. I create a stream of income. You got access to everything on the Fibarisma channel. You have full control, full access over everything. The only thing that you don't have is, obviously, if I created the channel, you just don't have, like, my email and stuff like that, right? So guess what he does when I leave? He creates a whole channel, right? He creates a channel. I'm done. I said I'm done. You create a channel and you start using my name, using the song, using my name and everything to grow your channel. No problem. And of course, we're dealing with stuff in real time. So I'm not about to announce to the internet that I'm having marital problems or things, or I'm still trying to figure it out. Let me go get therapy. Let me go talk to some ministers. Let me go figure some stuff out. But the fact that you would sit up here and create another channel when I'm begging you to help with the channel that's already monetized, that's already got money coming in. I'm begging you to help me and you won't help me. And you want to sit up here and create another channel and you doing all this stuff, giving marital advice, doing this, doing that. When you created the channel, what's the problem?
Hit the super chat, join the membership, buy an album.
You get what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem? My light is going down, you guys. I don't feel like putting my light up right now. I'm not in the mood for that. So y'all gonna have to take me like this. But you create a channel and you doing everyday videos. I'm struggling in Nigeria and you won't even help me. But you want to create another channel when I leave because you feel like your back is against the wall. Oh my God, my wife done left. My back is against the wall. I got to figure it out. So then he was like, honey, I love you so much. I was like, Godwin, we had a conversation after I saw that he created a channel. I said, Godwin, why would you create a channel when we already had a channel, a marital channel? I was already in Nigeria. And you're sitting up here hustling and going hard, and you didn't give me none of that energy when we were together. You get what I'm saying? You didn't do none of that. You wasn't trying to help me with anything. I would tell you my struggles as a wife. I need help, babe. Like, I'm under stress. I'm doing everything by myself. I really need your help. Can you please help me? No, you don't. The only thing that you want to do is go out with your friends and smoke weed and drink and go out and go to places and be out all night and don't come home until 8 a.m. while I'm home editing, cooking, cleaning, this, that. But you want to, but you don't want to help. And then you want to create another channel. So then he was like, please don't leave our marriage, And this is the thing that be so confusing because like you be talking to people and you be like, you don't want to leave your marriage. Like you don't, but you also don't want to be holding everything and doing everything by yourself. And it's like the fact that you're showing me that you could do this all along, but you chose not to do it when we were together. Like, did you want me to drown? Like, you wanted me to drown and you didn't want to help me with anything, but now you got all this energy for your YouTube channel. But we already had a YouTube channel that was already monetized, and we could create something beautiful. You sitting up here talking about I ruined the marriage. I didn't ruin the marriage. I did everything for the marriage. You ruined the marriage, and I decided that I'm no longer dealing with this no more. And God bless you and have a nice day. That's crazy. That don't look right to me. That's crazy. Like, I'm scratching my head and I'm like, you sitting here telling me that you love me. You love me, you love me, you love me, you love me, you love me. But if you love me, 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 why didn't you show me that love in helping me when I'm asking you to help me? Why? I'm constantly doing things to better your life, put you in a position to better yourself, better your life. You keep blowing every opportunity. So many visas. You guys know the journey of, like, okay, are we coming to America? Are we staying in Nigeria? Are we going to Barbados? What are we doing? Every time I'm trying to create something and do something for us, you keep blowing it. You keep blowing every opportunity. Everything. You're blowing it. So how can I believe that you truly love me? Because you keep freaking blowing it. Do you guys know this man kept getting denied for every freaking visa that we tried to do? You kept getting denied. You denied from every visa. Denied. The rejection, 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 rejection. And here I am as your wife. Okay, got to figure it out. What are we going to do to figure it out? Reject it, reject it, reject it. Okay? And do you know why you keep getting rejected? Because spiritually, as the husband, you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a husband, because you're not doing right. That's why the prayers are not being answered. That's why every door keeps getting freaking slammed in our face, because you're not doing what you're supposed to do as the head of the house, as the husband. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, you were a Christian and you say that you're a Christian. Yes. Do I believe that you're a Christian? Yeah, I do believe that you're a Christian. Anyway, did I give my life back to Christ and we get baptized together and all that stuff? Yes. Yes. But ever since the moment I said I do to you, it has been a freaking struggle in anything that we do, whether it's getting a visa, whether it's moving, whether it's this, whether it's that. And you know why? Because you, as the husband, are not doing what you're supposed to do. Because your heart is not in the right place. You guys know how many times I freaking fasted? I'm fasting in prayer in the name of Jesus, turning my plate down. I'm tarrying. I'm this. My husband's out all night. Father, bring my husband back inside. I'm calling this person. Lord, bring my husband home. Lord, he's out all night. He's out drinking. He's out smoking. He's with this person. He's with that person. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know where he's at. He said he left to go get me something to eat. There's no food in the house. He said he was going to go to the market and get me some food. He ain't been back all night. I'm hungry. I ain't ate all day. But I'm throwed off, and I'm the problem, and this, that, and the third. Stop bringing up somebody from my freaking past. The people from my past are in my past because I dropped them like a hot potato, baby. That's why nobody else is still here, because I'm not gonna deal with no stupidity and no dumb stuff. So if I gotta go through 20 men until I get it out, at this point, ain't no man, okay? But if I gotta go through 20 men to get to the right one, I will do that, because I'm not about to be playing games with no idiot. That's what I'm not going to do. No idiot. Yes, I make mistakes, and maybe I choose wrong, and maybe I pick wrong. Maybe you might be right with that. But I'm not going to stay. I ain't going to stay for 20, 30 years, let you do whatever you want to do for me. I get in, I get out. I fall for your tricks in the beginning, because I can't see it, or I don't know the signs yet, whatever. It's easy, you know what I'm saying? It was in the past. It ain't no more. The past is the past. Yes, maybe you could have said a little something, oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you could have did that. But you can't do that no more, because I'm healing and I'm getting the therapy that I so desperately needed, so that I could be able to clock it and I could be able to see it. So you want to sit up here and say, oh, your last man, and the last man is the last man because you did what you did and you got out the door. It ain't had nothing to do with nothing that I did. You did what you did and you got out the door. And then this man right here, it got out the door because you did what you did and you got out the door. And now this time ain't going to be nobody, because it's going to be me, myself, and I figuring my life out and get it all together that way. But how dare you sit up here on this internet and you want to say that I want clout? Like the stuff is repulsive, you guys. Like, I could literally throw up. It's so repulsive for somebody to even be that delulu. You can't be that delusional. There's no freaking way. What can you, what am I marrying you for? I married you because I fell in love with you and I believed everything that you said and I believed in us. That's why. But you're irresponsible. You blow through money. Okay, so let me go back to the part where, okay, we're on the phone. He called me. I can provide for you now. I have my channel. Just let me take care of you. I just let me take care of you. Blah 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 blah. Right. This is when he was proud of himself. He made this channel. He wanted me to be proud of him. I'm like, okay, good for you, but I'm not helping you promote it because I'm not rocking with you like that no more. If you really want this marriage, I'm not. You're gonna have to prove and you're gonna have to show me. So I move on. You know what I mean? He's blowing my phone up one day, blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up, and I'm like, oh my god. So I answer. And he started to do the things that he normally does when we were in a marriage and when I'm there in Nigeria, the gaslighting, the trying to make me feel bad.
Hit the
So the
cash
people
app.
where he's living at right now, they were blowing his phone up and they were
Join the
like, you need to pay
membership
the rent.
right
Like
now.
you need to pay the rent. Like, you're gonna have to go if you don't pay this rent. So he was blowing me up. And I guess trying to get on my good side because he wanted me to give him money to pay that rent. And I was like, I'm not paying nothing. You got to figure this out yourself. I left. I'm no longer there. You got to figure it out yourself. So then it goes into, you deceived me. Mind you, you're already on ice. You're literally, like if you say one last thing, it's going to be broken because you're not showing me what you said that you was going to show me. You're literally on thin ice. Okay. So you're literally on thin ice, right? And he was like, you deceived me. You deceived me. You just left. You just deceived me. How did I deceive you? I deceived you because I'm not paying your rent. I deceived you because I'm not paying the rent. That was your apartment. Remember, you telling everybody that's your apartment. That's not our marital home. You never had nothing for yourself, so you so happy that you got something, so you telling everybody that's your place. Even when I was there, you telling everybody that's your place. No, this is your marital place. What are you talking about? You failed me. Yeah, you failed me. You failed me. No, you failed me. And you failed yourself. And you failed your family. And you failed yourself. I did everything that I was supposed to do. Everything I said I was going to do, I did it. Everything, and I did more. I did that and more. Yeah, that's why he's mad. All cute. I wish it worked out. So disappointed. I wish it worked out too. I really do. But it's not it's not what it is. It's not true. It's not the truth. And that is the harshest and the hardest reality, to think that it was never real or it's not true, or like, that is so hard for me to believe. It is so hard for me to believe that everything was an absolute lie. And it is extremely painful because it's like, dang, you got to be a sick person to do something like that. Like, you got to be really, really thrown off to be doing something like that. And to really sit up here and act like a victim and like somebody did something to you. That was another issue that I had with him, is like, he couldn't take accountability for nothing. You never do nothing wrong. It's always somebody else's fault. Somebody else, you point the finger at this person. It's that person's fault. It's this person's fault. You literally did it. The proof is in the pudding. Everybody can tell that you did it. And it's everybody else's fault but yours. You can never take accountability for nothing that you do. You feel what I'm saying? Ever. 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 It's always somebody else's fault for whatever. That's the culture. Y'all, I don't know what the culture is. I don't. I've experienced it. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. I've experienced enough. Y'all, let me tell you something, what I've learned in this. Baby, let me tell you something. I'm done. Like, when I say I'm done, I am done. I am done. Done. Maybe it's just not in the cards for me. Maybe just being in a relationship is just not in the cards for me. Maybe love, maybe God has something else for me as far as what that is, because it seems like that just is just not it. I don't know if it's always been like that or it just got like that because I'm on YouTube or I've whatever, or me, or yes, I will say yes. I am the problem and I'm working on it. I am absolutely 100% the problem. I'm the full-blown problem. It's me. It is 100% me. I'm the problem in everything. I am. And I'm working through that, and I'm learning through therapy. And you know what else? It's something else that is not taken seriously. It's a lot of people in these countries. The one thing that I can say about us Americans, you can say whatever you want about us Americans. You cannot, we know when something ain't right, okay? Because we experience it, and we know mental health. We know when somebody a little thrown off. We know, we just be knowing, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the society we live in. That's our country. There's a lot of mental health concerns in the United States of America. But one thing that I also have experienced and I also learned is that it's the same amount of mental health issues in these other places as well. But if they don't talk about it, or they don't know the signs, they don't know what to look for, they don't know. They don't even know they're suffering. They don't even know if they're depressed. They don't even know if they're dealing with narcissistic personality disorder. They don't even know if they're dealing with, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. So when you're doing certain stuff and I see certain stuff that you're doing, I can call it out and be like, that's a form of manipulation. That's a form of gaslighting. That's something there. And everybody going through life depressed, not doing well, having issues, having anxiety, having depression. They don't know that they're depressed. They don't know what to call it because they don't talk about it. Everything is just swept under the rug and nobody talks about nothing. And the whole time you're depressed, having a full-blown anxiety attack and don't even know that that's what that is. You get what I'm saying? I've seen it. Nobody can tell me nothing about nothing I've experienced in my life and what I've seen and what I've experienced. What that man did on that video and sit up here and act like that and really try to act like you calling something out. You're not calling anything out, sweetheart. You're not calling anything out. I'm glad that you finally got some balls. And I'm glad that you finally feel like a man now and you actually have some freaking income coming in and you can finally feel like you're doing something for yourself. But I'm insecure. You were the main one that was insecure this whole time because you don't have nothing to your name. You don't have nothing. Nothing. Absolutely, positively nothing. Crystal Destiny 199Q. Let God find you someone you deserve better. I'm not really worried about anything. I'm not really worried about. Hold on, you guys. 1 second. Okay. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. I don't even remember where I was at, but basically what I was saying is it's hurtful, it's painful. I can't believe that this is where I'm at again in my life. This is not where I saw myself. This is not what I saw for myself. I saw myself as a wife. I saw myself as many things. I did not see this for myself, and I'm very, very sad about it. And it's very hurtful. It's hurtful for someone to sit up here and do that. It is. It is very hurtful for somebody to play in your face like that and play on the internet and act like I need clout off of you. You need clout off of me. That's how you built your whole freaking channel, sir. Are you okay? That's how you built your entire channel. Off of my back, off of my name, off of tagging me, off of the Fibberisma song, off of everything. Off of everything. I didn't even know, you act like the whole time you didn't know how to do nothing. And now you know how to do everything. So what are you talking about? Like, it's so, you guys, it's so crazy to me. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. But you want to sit up there and act like this is how you want to sit up there and act. Unbelievable. Like, I'm sick. I'm really sick, you guys. Stop wasting your time talking about him. Why? I mean, you're right in here. I'm clearing my name. Somebody said that I was smashing their name and doing a bunch of stuff and then turned right around in the video and said all this crazy stuff that doesn't make any sense. Sir, you make no sense at all. At all. The whole time, as soon as we get married, it's your wedding. That's your house. When is it ever going to be ours? When is it ever going to be ours? It's all your stuff. It's your wedding. It's your special day. It's your apartment that you didn't pay for. It's your this, it's your that. All the money that you spent, it has nothing to do with me. I'm putting all the work in. I'm doing everything. And you just get to go blow your money and sit up here out in Nigeria, act like you just balling out and you just living the life as a married man. And you just married you just married an American woman and you just got just living it up, to your friends. Oh, I'm doing so good now. It's sick. It is sick to my stomach. It is so sick. It is so sick. It's so sick. It's so sick. It's so dark. It's so dark. Oh my God. I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick to my stomach. I wish I never looked at the video. I really do. I wish I never looked at I really do. Like, this man is sickening. Yes, I bless that man. His life is going to be blessed. He's going to remember me for the rest of his life and he's going to be blessed. Listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not the type of person that's going to sit up here and say, because of me, you're here, there, and everywhere. You get what I'm saying? Because, yes, you did, off the strength of who I am, but you put the work in, you do what you do. You get what I'm saying? I can never take nobody's. And that's the thing, like, who do you think you are to think that you did anything from my YouTube channel? Like, who do you think you are? You're not God. I was going to find my way back to Christ either way. It was going to happen for me either way, whether it be through you, whether it be through anybody else or whoever. It was going to happen either way. And then you want to sit up here and talk about, I ruined the marriage. No, you ruined the marriage, sir. I'm going back and forth because you keep messing up the money. You keep blowing opportunities for the visas and the this and the that. Who's serious? Who is serious? You are sick and throwed off to ever fix your lips and say that. Ain't gonna say, oh, I'm really done. No, I've been done, sir. That's why I haven't talked to you. And that's why you're mad. And that's why you sitting up here acting like you so blindsided because you ain't talking to me, baby. You was in my dust. You was in my dust. And I had one conversation with you. All you had to do was say that I deceived you because I'm not paying that rent. And you would never talk to me ever again. Ever. Because I'm not paying. I'm not doing nothing. You figure it out on your YouTube channel that you just created. You better take that money that you just made off your channel and you better pay your rent off of that. I'm not paying you nothing. I'm not paying not another bill. I'm not doing nothing. Do you think you were targeted? No, I don't think that I was targeted. Absolutely not. I think that I do remember there was this one time we went out. We were like getting to know each other or whatever, and we had went out to like this just out thing like hookah and stuff like that. And he had got real quiet and like he kept looking at me and I was like, what are you looking at? He was like, my life is about to change. Like my life is about to change drastically. I was like, what you mean? We was just like kind of like friends at this point. And he was like, my life is about to change drastically. I'm finally going to be great. I'm finally going to do great things. And I was just kind of like, I ain't think nothing. I was kind of like, okay, I ain't really think nothing of it. um, you guys, oh my God. So no, I don't believe that I was targeted. I don't believe anybody did anything. I don't believe there's any type of manipulation or anything like that. As far as like, manipulation and all of that, like spiritual stuff. I don't believe any of that. I do believe that I do believe he loves the Lord. He is a Christian. He does love God. Is he like a devout Christian and going to church every Sunday and all that type of stuff? No. But I will say the foundation is there, just like what the foundation is with anybody. The foundation is there, but are you living according to God's will? Are you living, doing the right thing? Like as a husband, let's talk about it like as a husband. You have a duty biblically as a Christian. You call yourself a Christian. Biblically, there's a duty that you have to have as a husband. You did not do any of those duties that you're supposed to do as a husband. You did not. You did not. You did not. So to sit up here and say that I failed in marriage, you have to say that you failed the marriage because you're the man, you're the head. You could not keep your house under control. You could not keep your family under control. You could not keep your finances under control. You could not keep anything. You could not do the job of a husband. You couldn't do it. It was too hard for you. You could not do the job of a husband. You couldn't do it. I cleaved to you, but you couldn't cleave to me because you was cleaved to your friends. I left my family and went to Nigeria to go be with you and build a life with you and build a family with you, but you're leaving the house to go be with your best friends and go smoke and drink and do drugs, coming home high as a kite, y'all. Coming home high off your behind, looking crazy. Can't even understand what you're talking about, gibberish the whole time. But you want to fix your lips and get online and say what you said? Like, be for real, sir. I didn't sign up for that. I didn't marry somebody thinking that, oh my God, like, oh God, the man does this. Damn, like you got a lot of shit with you, sir. Like, damn. But you want to sit up here and say that I'm not well? Yes, you're right. I'm not well. I am completely, oh God, but I'm well now. I got it together now. I was very thrown off. Very thrown off. Anytime you go and marry somebody from another country that you feel what I'm saying, from a third world country and they don't have nothing to offer you, yeah, you're crazy. You are messed up here. Something's not right. You got to love yourself properly. You got to get to the root of what's wrong. You got to get to the root of, are you vulnerable? What's the problem? And I told y'all what my problem was. My problem was I just gave my life back to Christ. I'm thinking, oh God, here it is. This is what God has given me. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've given my life back to Christ. God loves me. He's given me my desires. I've always desired to be a wife. I can do that. That was my problem. That was my problem. So, and it is what it is. And this is just what I get. You know what I'm saying? And like I said in my video today, that God is going to be there to pick you up, dry your tears off and help you whenever you stumble and scrape your knee. But yeah, you got to get what's coming to you. You have to. It is what it is. Ashley M gave me $5. My beautiful Q, I've been following you for years now. God led me to pray for you and let you know God is going to get the glory out of the story. Amen. I truly believe that. And that's why I'm in a space in my life where it's truly healing. So yeah, I can be honest about getting therapy because I need it. Look what I've been through. You guys, my nervous system is shot. Do you guys understand that? My nervous system is shot. You can't keep taking hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit and be okay and be normal. It's not going to happen. He did cook you the best food. That was the money, $2. He could cook. He could cook. I cooked. I did most of the cooking. He did do the cooking. If I said, I don't feel like it, honey, or I'm tired or whatever, he would cook. Or if I requested something, one of my favorite dishes of his, he would do it. He's not a mean guy. He's not mean. It's just character flaws, like extreme character flaws that I can't deal with in a relationship. Like even dating someone, the type of flaws that this man has, even dating you, I would have been going after 30 days of dating you, or 69. You wouldn't have made it past the 90 days of, like, if you're around me 24/7 and and this is who you are, and I can be around you for every day, in and out, getting to know you in and out, you would not have passed the 90 days, because you as a person, I don't like it. I don't like it. Just doesn't click. You do things that I wouldn't do. You get what I'm saying? Like, you overstep your boundaries with people, and I don't like that. Like, you think you're more than what you are. Like you have nothing, and you're sitting up here acting like you're just so grandiose and you have everything. You have absolutely nothing. You're sitting up here making it seem like you built my channel, Eat with Q. Like, that's some weird stuff. That's weird to me. That's extremely weird to me. And, you know, I don't feel like I said anything bad. All I said was a marriage. Like, I'm just moving on with my life. That's it. You took it personally. You got mad, and you said what you said, and now I'm saying what I'm saying. That's just what it is. You know, entitled. Yes, entitled. That's the thing. The entitlement. It's the entitlement. Like, you're entitled, and that's how he acts. Like, he really does act entitled. Like, and it's not even just with me. It's with your friends. It's with your family. You do act like that. You act entitled. Like, you act like everybody's supposed to give you everything and do everything for you, and you give the bare minimum to everybody. You don't do anything. The bare minimum. And I would have never said nothing if you had never brung up my mom and my sister, something that I've completely moved past. And I don't know if you did that to try to trigger me or try to make yourself look good, saying that you brought my relationship back together with my mom. You didn't bring anything back together. You didn't bring anything back together with my mom. God did that. God brought it back. God did what needed to be done. God touched my heart. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe God used you to speak some things or say some things, but you're not going to sit up here and take all the credit for something that we're going to give God the glory for. We're going to let God get the glory for that. I've come a long way. We're going to let God get the glory for that. You don't get no credit for none of that. And he was like, what did he say in this video? He said that family's everything to me and the mom is everything. That was the thing that was really insulting to me. Hold on one second. Sorry, you guys. Somebody wanted to see the cat. Oh my God. I want him to prosper, you guys. I want the best to happen to him. I don't want nothing bad to happen to him. I never wanted nothing bad to happen to him, but I'm done. Like, I don't know how much I have to take. You know, how much more do I have to endure? Like, somebody was like, you have to go through long suffering in your marriage. I don't have to go through long suffering if my husband is staying out all night. I don't have to go through long suffering if my husband is being reckless with money and finances. I don't have to stay with somebody that has really bad habits. I don't have to do that. If that's what you want to do in your marriage, and if God told you to do that in your marriage, that's good for you. But I'm not doing that. I don't care. I'm not doing that. I'm not. Because I don't deserve that. If I'm giving you goodness, you need to give me goodness back in return. I'm not suffering. I'm not suffering. No, I'm not. Chocolate Girl Eats gave me $9.99. Thank you so much. I know it's hard, especially with so many eyes on you. It's extremely hard, girl. But you're stronger than this moment and bigger than any story you'll tell. You're walking through and still shining. I appreciate you, sweetie. Thank you so much for that. And honestly, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. She's the reason. I'm starting to think that Q is the problem. But I am the problem. I am. I 100% am the problem. So if you think that that's what it is, then yes, I am the problem. I am 1000% the problem. Jesus Christ, I'm the problem. And I'm so much the problem. That's why I ran to the therapist so fast. That's how I am. Because I keep falling for the same dumb stuff. Why? The same. It's just a different person. It's like the same thing, but just in a different. You know, it's the same thing, but just in a different. It's a different person. No, I am the problem. I am the problem because this is what you get when you're unhealed. See, and that's not an insult. Me saying that I'm the problem, that's not an insult. That's truth. That's the truth, because you're saying that I need healing. I need healing. I did. I felt like this is going to be a vulnerable moment for you guys, and I might start crying. I'm just going to be straight up 100% honest with you guys. I felt like not only was I going through the motions of, okay, like, I'm a new creature in Christ Jesus. I gave my life back to Christ. It was a beautiful thing, and I love that, and that's my testimony. So that's one thing, one vulnerability thing that I was dealing with. The second vulnerability thing that I was dealing with is I felt like that my clock was ticking. I felt like, oh my God, I'm in my 30s. I'm not married. My clock is ticking. And baby, that's the problem. Your clock is not ticking, honey. You're not behind schedule. You're not any of that. $20 from The Quiet Storm with W. Brown. Hello, beautiful. Stopping to say hello, working and listening. I love you too. But yeah, like that's the part that makes me emotional because I felt like deep down inside, and I never told anybody this, but I felt like deep down inside, like my clock is ticking. Like if I don't do it now, like it's probably never going to happen. And, I've accomplished so many other things in my life and I've done so many great things in my life, but this I haven't done. And this is something that I truly want. And I want to do things the right way. I don't want to have a child out of wedlock. I want to be married and have kids, but I want to do it the right way. And I don't want to be like a single mom, or I don't want to be, this is just how I was feeling, you guys. And this is, look what it got me. Look at what it got me. I made a very bad decision. I made a very, very, very bad decision. And I'm living with my very bad decision. But one thing that I am proud of myself about is I'm going to give myself grace and and I'm going to move forward and I'm going to heal. And I'm not going to beat myself up about it. And I'm not going to let nobody shame me about anything. No one can shame me. You could say whatever you want in this chat. No one can shame me about anything because I know who I am. I know what I have to offer. I know what I've done. And I'm just proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for having the strength to leave because there's so many people that go through things even worse than what I've gone through. I mean, way worse. There's people who've been through worse stuff in their marriage. And what I went through in my marriage, I wouldn't want nobody to go through that. Was he hitting me? No. But the things it just don't make sense. Like, that's just not what a husband would do. Period. That's just not what a husband would do.
This video ain't on
and
the
so
internet
right now,
no
I'm at a space in my life where I'm not interested in any of that. I just want to move forward with my life. I just want to, let this be done and over with. And, you going about your business, I going about mine. I don't speak on you. You don't speak on me. And we can just get this done and over with. You can, go on with your braids, go on with your ear piercings, go on with your shirt off, go on and do your thing, baby. Because that's not even my type. It's not my type at all. So do you, boo. Q, you're so beautiful. The right man will come. I'm not worried about that, you guys. You left quick. Gave yourself grace. I mean, I don't feel like I left quick. I felt like I felt like I gave you chance after chance after chance. And then, like I said, you're doing things where it's just like, this is not going to change. Like, God can change anything. God can change any person. But when you're dealing with a person, like, I can't do it. Like, it's insulting to me to do all the things that I did in my marriage and have somebody that won't even fucking lift a finger. Like, you won't make not near a sacrifice. Not one sacrifice. You're not willing to make not one freaking sacrifice. And that's actually very insulting to me. And I think that's what makes the decision so much easier. Because it's like, I'm not about to burn myself out for somebody that won't do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. It's crazy. And it's like you telling me that, that I want attention. No, sweetie, you're the one that's been wanting attention. You've never worn your shirt off the entire time that we were together. And now the moment that I'm out of your presence, what else are you doing? What else? Like, it just makes you think about all type of stuff. You never did none of that stuff. But now that you got an audience and got somebody looking at you, now you want to take your shirt off and do all this stuff and flex your stomach and this, that, and the third. Like, come on now. This is a repeated cycle, sis. You have to do the work on you. That's exactly what I'm talking about, you guys. That's exactly what I'm saying. He's trying to catch a victim. He's trying to catch a victim. He's the victim. He is the victim. He's been a victim. It's always somebody doing something to him. He be doing destruction to everybody else, and then nobody did nothing to him. Everybody doing something to him. It's crazy. Same person, different body. Exactly. So I was like, this is our last option. I'm going to call my grandfather, who's a marriage counselor. And, my grandfather's like, you don't do that. You don't do that to your wife. You don't leave your wife in no house with no food. She thinking that you went off to go get groceries and stuff, and you never came back. You don't do that. You don't do stuff like that. You don't leave the house all night long and your wife don't know where you at, don't know nothing, in a whole nother country by yourself. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. There's no way. You guys imagine being in a foreign country with your husband, cleaving to your husband, and he keeps leaving the house all night long. Imagine you just got back to Nigeria. You ain't even been home for 24 hours. You ask your husband something in your home. This is not just your home, sweetie. This is our home. Something don't look right. I'm asking you, something don't look right. Something don't seem right. And you leave the house be like you punish me because I'm asking you that something don't look right and you leave the house all night and I just got there. I just got off a 19-hour flight and I'm asking you something and you leave the house all night because you mad because I asked you.
What?
After I just traveled 19 hours to be with my husband and you leave me in the house all night long by myself and I just traveled here for 19 hours. But you want to get on there and say that you didn't know, you're just blindsided. You had no idea that you were getting a divorce. Like, how much is a person supposed to take in their marriage? Like, how much is somebody supposed to take? Forgiving you for this. We forgiving each other for that. Da 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 da. Finding this out. Finding that out. Da 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 da. And you moving crazy. Like, you out here moving wrong, reckless and crazy. And you want to sit up here and act like that. That's wild. You did the right thing. I definitely did the right thing. I'm not sticking around for that. You crazy. You got me crazy. You got me messed up. I don't care. Say I don't care. Can't keep a man. Good. I can't keep a man. And I can't keep disrespect either. I can't keep a man and I can't keep disrespect. And I'm not going to let nobody do whatever they want to do to me and think I'm just going to be like so dumb and just letting you do whatever you want to me. My self-esteem ain't that low. I ain't that throwed off. I ain't that desperate. You're not doing whatever you want to do to me, whether you're married, whether we're boyfriend, whether we're girlfriend, whether we're married, whether what. You're not doing whatever you want to do to me. And I don't give a F who you are. And I don't give a F what your position is. And I don't give a F what you do in your marriage and what you settle for and what you tolerate. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not.
What?
Because that stuff don't fly with me, honey. Letting your husband do God knows what to you, have a baby on you, cheat on you, knock you upside your head, talk to you crazy, this, that, and the third, and keep believing that God is going to change and keep praying and turning your plate down and fasting and praying and this and that. And can God restore your marriage and do all that stuff? Yes. But for me personally, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You're not doing whatever you want to do to me. Especially all that I give, you know what I'm saying? And marriage and keep believing that God is going to change and keep praying and turning your plate down and fast you crazy, baby on you, cheat on you, knock you upside your head, talk to you crazy, this, that, and the third, and keep believing that God is going to change and keep praying and turning your plate down and fasting and praying and this and that. And can God restore your marriage and do all that stuff? Yes. But for me personally, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You're not doing whatever you want to do to me. Especially all that I give, you know what I'm saying? And everything that I've done. You know, and nobody's keeping score. But I'm just saying as a wife, what I've done as a wife and my duty. Just because you're a wife don't mean that you're supposed to just lay down and let somebody just pull their pants on and poop on you because you're their wife. Are you crazy?
What?
Baby, I will be everything in the book, honey. You're not doing whatever you want to do. And that's the problem. See, that's
She's
why
still
he's
over there,
mad.
yo. She's
Because
still
you
over
can't do
there.
whatever you want to do to
You
me.
can't see out.
And think that I'm going to stay. Maybe that's what they do over there, or what other somebody. Maybe you thought that you had somebody that's just going to stay and you can do whatever you want to do. I'm not that girl.
I can restore your marriage.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did something stupid. Yes, I did bump my head a couple times. Yes, I did fall for the same thing a couple times. But baby, honey, did I get up out of there? Can I get the credit for getting up out of there? I might have made bad decisions, but I got up out of there. Honey, it ain't gonna be no 10 years.
What?
Shoot, you got me effed up. All right, you got me effed up.
What?
I bumped my head a couple times. Yes, I did. I bumped my head. I made a bad decision, but baby, I ain't stay.
What?
I didn't stay, baby. I work with a Nigerian man. He stay lying. That's why you got to be careful. I told you guys in the beginning, they're always married. Just always assume that they're married. Are some of them not married? No. And no, he was not married. You know, that was real. He was not married. I never had to deal with no other woman getting pregnant or he was married or none of that. It was never none of that. You understand? Hey, Mom, my mom is in here. Hey, girl. Girl, I saw his video. Girl, I saw a man's video, child. Honey. And my mom was sad, too, because my mom really did. My mom loved Godwin. Like, she did. But when I was in Nigeria calling her crying, she was upset. She was upset. She was disappointed. Girl, he made a video, child. You ain't see it? Girl, he made a video. Girl, he said that we didn't have no relationship, and because of him, that we got a relationship, and he brought the family together, and he brought my YouTube channel back together. Girl, he said all kinds of stuff, child. You would have thought that I said all type of crazy stuff to the man. All I said was, we ain't married, we ain't getting, we're done, and I can't deal with the gaslighting, and I'm doing so much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I'm doing all that I'm doing. Girl, you got to go see it, girl. He done said all type of stuff. Said that we ain't have no relationship, and because of him, and, you know, we family again, and you know, I'm stupid and he's disappointed in my stupid ass and all type of stuff. But, you know, it is what it is, y'all. How did I escape without him knowing? I didn't escape. I pretty much told him. He kept doing the same things over and over again, and I said I don't like. And I'm like, babe, I don't like this. Like, it's not good. Like, I'm not. It's messing with me mentally. I don't like it. Yeah, he's mad that I'm not paying. He's mad that the last time I talked to him was months and months ago. Like, I think the last time I talked to him might have been January. I talked to him on the phone and he kept saying that I need to pay that rent. And I was like, I'm not paying. First of all, I'm not even rocking with you like that for real. I don't even know why I'm even on the phone with you, but you keep blowing my phone up. So what do you want? Oh, I'm going to be the best husband. I want to provide for you. I'm finally in a position that I can provide for you. And in that same moment, okay, so then, okay, I was like, okay, cool. Congratulations on your YouTube channel, whatever. At this point, I'm not rocking with you like that, but I'm entertaining you and I'm talking to you. And there's a possibility, because you're still my husband, there is a possibility that we can come back together and things could get right again. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we just need to take some time apart and figure some things out. That's the energy that I had. But then when I started telling him, okay, I'm in school now, he did not congratulate me about being in school. Like, any positive thing that I'm doing for myself, never said nothing. Congratulations, I'm happy for you, nothing. But you want me to congratulate you on your channel and what you got going on, and you want me to hee ha ha whatever you got going on. You want me to hee and ha ha about the channel that you wasn't hee and ha haing about, that was already monetized, and I needed your help. But okay, cool, congratulations on your channel. Congratulations. And then you didn't congratulate me on nothing that I have going on, but in the same breath, you can sit up here and tell me to pay the rent and help you with pay that rent because they calling you and blowing your phone up and you about to get put out. So was you just trying to butter me up to try to get the money, or like, what was you trying to do? You didn't congratulate me for none of the progress that I made, the things that I'm proud of myself about, but you want me to be proud of you for something that you didn't do when we was already together. And now you want me to believe that you can finally provide for me and take care of me and do the things that you're supposed to do as a husband? Like, come on now, make it make sense. So then he gonna say, when he said you deceived me on the phone, I deceived him because I left and I'm not paying that rent. Click, you're never gonna get to talk to me ever again. You're never talking to me ever again. And now I know. That was the last thing I needed to know. My decision is final. It's over. I'm done. Because you're not going to keep playing in my face like that. You want to sit up here and say that I deceived you? How dare you tell me that I deceived you because I don't want to pay the rent because I left? Obviously, you're going to have to figure it out because I'm not there anymore. American lady still waiting on your apology. Apology about what? What am I apologizing about? For living my life out loud and making mistakes? I'm not apologizing to you for nothing because I didn't do nothing to you. That's your problem. Stop taking other people's life as personal for something that has to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. This is my life that I'm talking about. And if I bump my head 1,000 times, you're not going to be there to save me. I'm going to have to save myself, and God's going to have to get me out of it. So what apology are you talking about? Apologize to you for what? For making my own... I got to apologize to you for making my own mistakes? I got to apologize to you for what? So yeah, I forgot what I was saying, you guys. And y'all ain't gonna never see me on here. Nothing. I got so much stuff going on to myself. So many people got all this stuff to say about me. Y'all ain't never seen me on here begging nobody for nothing. Ever. People be on their platform begging for cash apps all day long. You ain't never. You can't pull up a clip. You can't find a video of me begging nobody for cash apps and none of that. Online begging somebody for nothing. You've never seen it.
She has asked for cash
ever. You've never, ever saw me get on no line on YouTube and say, y'all, please, my car just got repossessed. I need help. You guys, please, I'm homeless. I need help. You've never seen me do it. And you're never gonna see me do it. Because I don't move like that. And I don't operate like that. Ever. You've never gonna see me do it. I'm not begging nobody for no cash apps all day. Oh, y'all, please, I ain't got no food. Help me do this. Help me do that. You know what I'm going to do? If my back is against the wall, I'm going to create another stream of income for myself and get money. I'm going to figure it out. Because that's the type of person that I am. I'm a figure it out type of girl. And everything that I've lost, whether it be material or whether anything, I'm going to get it right back. Because, baby, if you can do it one time, you can do it again. Because, baby, that's how I am for real. If I can do it one time, if I can do it 2 times, I can do it 3 times. Baby, you know I'm the type of person I am. I'm the type of person I can lose everything. No car, no house, no job, no nothing. Give me 6 months and I'll be back like nothing ever happened. Ever. Like nothing ever happened. $9.99 from Broken Melody. I will never date another non-US citizen again. They don't even like Americans for real. And look at us like they look at us like money and opportunity. And when they think they have us, they treat us like crap. Baby, let me read that. Let me read that again. I got to read that for the people in the back because they didn't hear it. And then I'm going to break it down and dissect it a little bit more and my opinion on it. All right. So I will never date a non-US citizen again. I'm not dating nobody again at this point. That's just how I feel about it. All right. Whether they're non-American, whether they're American. Because, honey, listen, But I definitely do agree with you on the U.S. citizen, the non-U.S. citizen part, because there are extreme cultural differences, and he operates in a way and you operate in a way. What he thinks is disrespect may not be disrespectful to you. What you think is disrespect, he might not think is disrespectful. He might not have thought it was disrespectful leaving the house, hanging out with his friends all night, and his wife is home cooking, and he might not have thought that that was disrespectful. But to me, it's disrespectful on all levels, on all wherever you want to look at it. It is disrespectful. They don't even like Americans for real. I can't agree with that. They don't even like Americans for real. They look at us like money and opportunity. I don't think I necessarily agree with the part where they don't even like Americans for real. I would say, because I've had an amazing experience. When I was in Nigeria, I had an amazing experience. I've never had no issue with his siblings, his sister. They love me still to this day. I have nothing but the utmost respect for every person in his family, everybody. It's never no nothing. It's nothing. It's none of that. And you can try to convince yourself that if that makes you feel good, whatever, but it's not that, okay? They look at you like money and opportunity. I think that might be true in some cases. In all cases, maybe not, because there are people, you guys, that have had a happy ending. There are people who have done this and experienced this, and they got a really good guy, but they treat us like crap. And okay, I do agree with you on the part where when they got you, they're gonna do the love bombing and I love you and this and that. And as soon as they got you, they treat you like S. I 100% agree with that. I've seen that countless times over and over again. I've seen that with Nigerian women. I've seen that with American women, and I've seen it with myself. When I say that the man treated me like S, it depends on what you think being treated like S is. I think he was very disrespectful as a husband. You're not doing what you're supposed to do as a husband. If your wife is coming to you, like the emotional, what I need you to understand is like the emotional intelligence was not there. The emotional intelligence was not there. Can't take accountability for anything. You act like a victim all the time. No one can tell you anything. And when somebody does tell you something, whether they're saying it to you in a nice tone, whether they're saying it to you in a mean tone, whether they're saying it, no matter what tone they do it in, you're going to take that very thing that they said that they don't like, and you're going to go and do your big one. You're going to do it the worst that you can ever do it. The worst that you can ever do it. That's what you do. That is what you do. You leave your wife in the house crying, emotionally a mess, not knowing where you are, not knowing what's going on. Then you come back and act like nothing ever happened. Like you just left the house and got back in here at 10 a.m. and you want to sit up here and act like nothing ever happened. Like everything is good. Like, hey, honey, just coming in the door. Like, hey, honey, how are you? What you been doing all day? Are we being serious right now? Like, are we being serious? Like, you just came in at 10 a.m. and you want to come in this door and act like everything is okay and ask me how everything is doing. What have I been doing all day? I've been hungry, B. Like, I've been hungry. I thought you was going to go to the market to go get food. There's no food in the house. I've been fucking hungry. The fuck is wrong with you? It's like, are you okay? And then when I go off on you, I'm the crazy one. When I go off, I'm crazy. You feel what I'm saying? You're doing this. Like, you're doing this. $4.99 from Love Ya Ever. I've seen a Nigerian married American, and as soon as he got his green card, he started popping in the bed. He started popping in the bed? What does that mean? Was he controlling? He wasn't controlling. He wasn't controlling. No, he wasn't controlling, but he was insecure. That's why it's weird for me that he was saying I was insecure so many times in that video, because the very thing that you're saying that I am, that's what you were. Like, you don't want no man complimenting me in any way. In any way. You acted a complete fool because pooping in the bed. Yeah, definitely pooping in the bed, right? So I don't know. Is that a form of control? I don't know. I never felt controlled. I never felt like I didn't have a voice. I never felt like none of that. Like, when some women go through like extreme abuse and like, you know, I didn't go through that. I went through a lot of emotional neglect and abandonment. My husband abandoned me emotionally and neglected me emotionally. He did that. Yes, he did. $9.99. Culture differences is real. When I dated West African men, they would always accidentally disrespect me. And when I stood up for myself, they acted confused and called me aggressive. Like, oh my God, yes, right? Let me tell you what they do. You be like, oh my God, girl, you nailed it. If I express myself or I tell you that you're doing X, Y, and Z, I'm nagging. I become a nagger. And it's like, how am I nagging am I not allowed to tell you anything that you're doing wrong? So now you try to make me feel like I'm nagging. So now if you use the word nagging, I don't want to be a nag. Like, who wants to be a nag? So it's like, now you're trying to silence me and not have me say nothing. So then when I finally do say something, you could say, I'd be like, babe, what you're doing is wrong. It's very disrespectful. I could never disrespect you. I could never do that. I could never. The very thing that I'm telling you that you're doing, you can never do it. What is that? That's manipulation, because you're telling me that you can never do something that you're clearly doing. Or, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful for me to tell you what you're doing is wrong. So can't nobody tell you nothing. I can't tell you anything. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you nothing about yourself. How are you going to be able to change your behavior? Or how can you make me happy eventually if I'm telling you, honey, this is not a good thing. I don't like this. I don't like this that you're doing. You can tell me all the things that I'm doing that you don't like or whatever, and I'm supposed to change my behavior and fix it or whatever. He has a lot of amazing characteristics. A lot. This life is not to make him look like anything. This is just the truth. And the truth is the truth. It's not always pretty. But he has a lot of amazing characteristics. I think he's a great guy. I think he has a good heart. But he's not my person. He's not my person. I don't want to be with somebody like that. I don't want to be with somebody that is constantly doing things and can't take accountability. Who's constantly, being immature, being negligent, making bad decisions. We're supposed to be married. We've been married 2 years. We don't even have a marital home because you keep blowing all the money and you keep putting us in a hole. Do you know we should have already, it's just so hurtful, you guys. It is so hurtful. It's hurtful. It's hurtful. I heard nagging and insecure. Meanwhile, they are the problem. They are disrespectful and they know it. Gaslighting MFers, right? I'm like, oh my God, I can't express, I can't tell this man that he's doing wrong. PayPal. I'm nagging if I tell him that he's doing wrong. And you doing wrong stuff. Like 100% you're doing wrong. Like, you're really doing wrong. And you're literally sitting here telling me that I'm being disrespectful for telling you. Yes, it's always your fault. They don't never do nothing. They never do nothing wrong. It's always everybody else's fault. But his video, he's basically mad, you guys. He's mad. He's mad. And the only person that he should be mad at is himself. That's the only person that you should be mad at. You're mad at yourself. And he said something super, super, super disrespectful, but I'm not going to say it. It was that, and it's something super disrespectful that he said. And I just couldn't get it out of my mind. I could not. I'm like, this is my husband saying this? I couldn't get it out of my mind. I couldn't get it out of my mind. I couldn't get it out of my mind.
We're gonna have
I couldn't get it out of my mind. Just kept playing over and 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 over. Like, it was haunting me bad. And I told my sister, and I told my mom, and I told a few people, and they were like,
hour and 38 minutes.
No.
We've been here an hour and 6.
This is from your husband? Your husband is talking like that? Talking about the therapist. Because you don't even take mental health serious to begin with. And you be the main one that's thrown off. But main one that need help. Main one, at least, listen, I respect anybody that said that they need help. It's the ones that swear that they're normal and they're okay. And they be the main ones that's messed up worse than anybody that's even admitting it. They be so thrown off. Was he out all night when you got on the flight and left? No, when I got on the, that's why I'm saying he's sitting here acting like he didn't know. Everybody knew. He's acting like he didn't know. You knew that the marriage was over when I left. And then I told you I'm done. After you keep begging and badgering me to pay that rent. That's your apartment, remember? It's never my apartment. So everybody else, that's your apartment. But now that I'm not there no more, and now it's my apartment. If it's not my apartment, why are you asking me to help you pay it? Because when I was there, I was getting paid. And when I wasn't there, I was getting paid. But see, here's the thing, you guys. In Nigeria, you can position yourself to do great things, 100%. We could never do that because you're not doing your position as a husband. You're not being smart. You're not doing what you got to do. So, in Nigeria, you could get something like, you could take like $5,000, right? You could take like $5,000 and that could be, you could get something nice. Like when I say nice, I'm talking something better than here. Something better than, he's controlling the narrative. Yes, he's controlling the narrative. He is trying to control the narrative, but you can't control the narrative when the facts are the facts. Even if I had never got on here and said this, you're still going to look ridiculous because, like, okay, you got your YouTube channel. That's it. Like, what did you have before that? What? Can we talk about what you had before that? Okay. What? So back to what I was saying, you guys. What was I saying? What was I saying, y'all? 199 being man and, oh, okay, yeah, that's right, the rent. Okay, so you could get something really, really nice for $5,000, 5,000 US dollars. You can get something really, 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 really nice. I'm talking beautiful, something more beautiful than you can even think of here, right? And so we've had many opportunities to do that, but every opportunity that we have to do it, he's blowing every dime. He's blowing all the money. You're blowing all the money. So then, okay, you keep blowing all the money. So now you got people was looking at us crazy because it don't make no sense to do anything rent for every month, like every month, because in Nigeria they don't do that every month like how we do here. We pay our rent every month. We don't do that in Nigeria. You pay your rent for the year and you're done. I've been trying to position myself and ours to do that, but every time he did something, I'll tell you this situation. The money that we were supposed to take to get our marital home, he had did a really big mistake. He did a very, 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 very big mistake. And it was a huge red flag. And it made me look at him some type of way because it was like, how dare you do that? You had no right to do that. No one told you to do that. And you lied about it. And you got me looking crazy because I'm your wife. And you got this person mad at me because we're married now. So now, as one, you got us looking crazy as one because of something that you did. You got us out here looking crazy because of something that you did. And so that was thousands of dollars. So because you did something, I had to take that money that was thousands of dollars to fix what you messed up. So now you keep putting us in a hole. Like you keep putting us in a hole financially. And we're not going to ever be able to get our marital house because you keep doing stuff. So now we have to be in a place where we have to rent every month when we don't have to. And people looking at us like, why are y'all in this place that you got to rent every month? Because you keep blowing the effing money. That's why we can't get ahead as a husband and wife. Did he love you? I don't know. After a while, I started not believing it because it's like you keep using that. Like you keep saying that every time you do something wrong. You keep saying, but I love you. I can never do that. I can never do that. But I love you. I love you. I love you so much. You're my first love. You're my first everything. I married you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay. Okay, sweetie. I get that you love me. But that does not take away from the fact that what you did. It doesn't take away from the fact that what you're doing. It doesn't take why do you want to stress me out like this? Why you want to stress me out? I'm already stressed out enough. I got to travel back and forth here, okay? I'm living in 2 countries. I'm trying to figure out what's going on back in the U.S. I'm over here trying to figure out what's going on. I got to figure out what's going on with over here. It's a lot. I'm away from my cats. I'm away from my car. I gave my place up to be with you. Everything. Oh, my God. Love is absolutely an action word. You can't keep saying that you love somebody over and over again, 24/7. That's all you say every time you do something bad, but I love you. Every time it's I love you. Love is not everything. Love is love. Love doesn't pay the bills. Thank you so much, Potent Pondering. I love you so much. Love is an action word. I just don't believe it. I can't. Because there's no way. If somebody that loved me the way that you said that you love me, you're not going to let your wife suffer. You're not going to let your wife be doing everything, holding everything down financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, and you just sitting there wanting to be the star, but you want to say that you love me all day long. That's not love. When I love somebody, I show it through my actions. Through my actions, when I love someone, I show it through my actions. That's what love is. You don't just tell somebody all day long, I love you, I love you. And you show the fruits of your labor. If you love me, okay, love is sacrificial. What are you going to sacrifice? You couldn't even sacrifice your raggedy bum ass friends for your wife. You couldn't even sacrifice your friends for your wife, but you want to convince me that you love me so much? Like, make it make sense. You want to think that you're all that because you're a husband now. And so because you're a husband, you're supposed to be more superior than anybody else, anybody that's not married. But you can't even do the first thing that a husband is supposed to do. The Bible says to love your wife as Christ loved the church. Did you love me as Christ loved the church? A man that loves you, he's going to provide for you. He's going to work countless hours. He's going to do whatever he got to do to make sure his wife is good, make sure his house is good, make sure everything is stable. If the woman is looking a mess and not well, you got to look at the husband. If the woman is unkept, if the woman is not well, if the woman is not doing well, it's the husband. And it's not meaning that it's his fault. We have to look at the husband. Why is your house not in order? Why is your house not in order? You want to sit up here and hang out with all these friends that don't got no money. No money. Nobody got no money. The money is in the house. The money is over here. This is your bread and butter. Everything that you need is here. You just need to focus on this. Focus on making your money and doing what you got to do. But you so busy wanting to be outside, wanting to be with your friends, wanting to do this, wanting to do that. You're missing something so bad outside. What is being missed outside? None of these friends are married. Not near one of your friends are married. And if they are married, they're not an example of what a husband is supposed to be. So what is there so bad outside that you need to get to? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's sickening. It's sickening. The friends was like the biggest. It wasn't the biggest, but it was one of the biggest red flags. Like, this friends, like, what is wrong with you? I ain't never seen nothing like this. In our culture, it's not like that. Yeah, we got our friends. Your husband, your man might have his friends, but it's not like that. It's not like that. In your face 24/7, over your house 24/7. Don't tell your wife this. We going here. Don't tell your wife that you did this. Don't tell your wife that you did that. They destroying your fucking marriage. Yeah, he was big mad talking trash. Y'all saw a part of it. That trash talking that he did when he said you stupid, you disappointed me. That's, I mean, he would do that, but I ain't pay him no mind when he do that. But is that verbal abuse? I don't know, you guys. It just depends on what you think. He's hurt. He is hurt. I'm hurt too. How you think I feel? I freaking moved my life to a third world country. Are you kidding me? I moved my life to a third world country. The marriage didn't work out. I had to come home and figure my shit out. And I'm still figuring it out. And it ain't all balanced and it ain't all perfect. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? You gained a lot. You gained. I lost. You feel me? I'm not worried about no material because I can get all material back. You get what I'm saying? But the way I feel, like to feel like, oh my God, this person can tell you all day long that they love you, but not willing to do nothing to show it. What is the divorce process since he's there? I mean, it's the same way as it is here. I don't have to go over there. Q never begged for shit. I don't have to beg for nothing. I don't beg for nothing. I don't. First of all, I got too much. I have too much pride to be out on here begging anybody for anything. That's number one. I got too much pride. And number two, I have too many resources. I have too many freaking resources. I don't have to beg nobody for nothing. I have too many resources. I have a brain, and I'm very smart, and I can use my brain, and I know how to make money. That's one thing I do know how to do is I know how to make money. I know how to do what I got to do. I've been doing this shit long enough. I know how to do what I got to do. And I've proven it to myself thousands of times. Again, back is against the wall. Q gonna figure it out. Don't worry about Q. Don't worry about me financially. Don't worry about where I'm living. Don't worry about my car situation. Just know that I got it. I got this. And I'm going to figure it out. Because I did it before. I can do it again. I've done it many times. Not once, not twice, not three, not four. I can do it. I can do it. But but right now, it's just mentally, like I'm just messed up. Like my nervous system is shot. For all that I've been through. Like, damn, how much more do I got to take? How much more lessons do I have to learn? Prayerfully, this is the last one when it comes to love because I'm not putting myself through this shit no more. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this no more. No more. I learned my lesson, honey. I learned my lesson, baby. I learned a very valuable lesson. And I mean, no. Oh, God. Y'all, it's so much I could say. We Scorps don't play. Baby, I will cut you off so quick, honey, you won't know what hit you. You won't know what hit you. And that's not, I'm not trying to cut you off, but see, that's the thing. Like, I give you everything. And I think that's my problem. Like, I just be giving people shit. Like, and it's like, you ain't got to work for nothing. You know what I mean? I just be giving you stuff. You ain't got to prove nothing, ain't got to work for nothing. Nothing. I don't know where, I honestly, I would be sitting here talking and I'd be like, where did this come from? Like, what happened in my life for it to happen like this? You know what I'm saying? For me to do this, for me to, like, what happened? And I told you guys what happened. It's the, hey, don't bite my stuff. It's the vulnerability. It's being vulnerable. It's being broken. It's being, many things. So you're dealing with stuff that you don't even know that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? So much stuff. You stop putting your heart into everything. Take one day at a time and God got you. That's my problem, you guys. My heart, I'm passionate. I have a passionate heart. I do that with everything. Whether you're my friend, whether you're my lover, whether I put it into my work. I mean, look at my YouTube. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was relentless. I didn't go a day without posting. That speaks to who I am. That's my type of person. That's the type of person that I am. I'm a go-getter. I'm determined. I have passion. I'm this, I'm that. And I have flaws and stuff like that. I have a lot of flaws. But I never did anything to that man to hurt him. Ever. I never tried to hurt that man. I only tried to help him and be a good wife. That's all I ever tried to do. That's all I ever tried to do. Mommy, fix your crown. What are you talking about, karma? Let's talk about the karma. Please, let's put you, mommy, fix your crown. Please tell me what you mean by karma. You have the floor. Please tell me what you mean by karma. You got to guard your heart also. Scorps are very loyal. I mean, I don't know, you guys. I'm not into the zodiac signs and stuff like that, but I don't know. But that's just how I am. Everything is intense with me. Everything is passionate. Everything is intense. Literally everything. Can you imagine? It's exhausting. Did he cheat on you that you know of? I started just don't believe you. I don't know. It's a possibility. I don't believe nothing to come out your mouth. And if you stand out all night, what is outside for you to be standing out all night? What's outside to be standing out all night as a married man? No married man is outside all night. So I don't know. And then on top of that, I don't believe nothing that comes out your mouth. So I don't know. Possibly. I mean, it's a possibility. It's possible. I don't know what's open. You know what I'm saying? All night long, you out all night. I know you was a good wife. I was an excellent wife. His family would tell you. His family told me so many times, you're an amazing wife. I am. I was an amazing wife to him. Amazing. Was I perfect? No, I wasn't. Did he get cussed out sometimes? Yes. Did he cuss me out sometimes? Of course. I mean, it's marriage. We get smart with each other. We argue, whatever. But was I cussing you out when you was doing financial stuff? Yes, I was. I'm not the type of person in a relationship. I'm not the type of person to badger you, but I am going to tell you when you're doing something that I don't like. And I don't want to have to keep repeating myself over and over again. I feel like as your wife, I should be able to say things a couple times. And then after that, because you love me and you want to make me happy and we love each other and we want to make each other happy, we just take things into consideration and we just don't do that. But not you go do it worse the next day. I tell you that you did something I don't like and you go do it worse the next day. And then come in the house like nothing ever happened. You're tripping. And then for me to be away from my family, be away from my comfort, be away from everything and be uncomfortable in another country going through that, you're crazy. This was a lesson. It was an absolute lesson. I got the lesson and I will never have to go through this lesson ever again. Ever again. It's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. But I can honestly sit here and say I never cheated on that man. I never did anything inappropriate with that man. Nothing. I never did nothing to make that man feel no type of way. It was your own insecurities because you couldn't do what you were supposed to do as a man financially. That's why you felt the way that you felt. It wasn't coming from me. And if you gonna hit below the belt with me and talk crap about me and say ignorant shit about me, I'm gonna say some shit too. What you mean? You think I'm not gonna say nothing? That's the problem. You think you're supposed to be able to say whatever you want to me and I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not that girl. You're not gonna say whatever you want to me and I'm just gonna just sit there and let you just be saying whatever. It's not gonna happen. $4.99 from Broke Melody. Let's all go and subscribe. No, y'all don't have to do that. Q never gonna tell us to do that, but you know the assignment. No, you guys, don't do that. Y'all don't have to do that. Y'all are ignorant. Don't do that to that man. He need every little bit of view that he can get. He needs this. You sacrificed a lot. I did. Your morality. I sacrificed everything for somebody that wouldn't sacrifice not even their best friend. They wouldn't sacrifice staying out with their best friend. They would not sacrifice nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. I don't know, you guys. It's crazy. I'm tired of being strong, you guys. I'm so exhausted. I'm tired of being strong. I'm tired of having to do this stuff. I'm exhausted. Like I am so exhausted. I made a very bad decision. Out of brokenness, out of sadness, out of feeling like my clock is ticking. My time is running out. My time is running out to be a wife. My time is running out to be a mom. My time is running out. My eggs are got dust on them. All kinds of stuff, you guys, I battle with in my mind. And I'm just being honest with you guys and I'm being vulnerable. I battled with so many things mentally and I didn't deserve that. I really didn't. A lot of the stuff that he did, I did not deserve that. Just the absolute disrespect, thinking that you're not being disrespectful when you keep doing stuff. Girl, rush to be a mom. Girl, rush to be a mom. Do you see what you dodged? No, what I'm saying is that's how I got into this situation. I feeling like my clock is ticking and feeling like I'm missing out on something or I'm whatever. And I'm not. I have time. You know what I mean? The clock is not ticking. I'm still going to be able to be a wife if that's my desire. I'll still be able to be a mom if that's my desire. I'll still be able, and you guys know he got triggered when he talked about the kid thing. Did y'all see that in his video? He was like, damn, the whole, I'm not going to get into that, but that was along the lines of just like the disrespect and the hurt where it's just like, I can't come back from that. Like, I can't. Like, you think you're the only person that is feeling some type of way? Like, that's like,
He talks shit about her because she can't get pregnant.
You are young. Don't tell yourself that. I want a Mexican made at least.
Hit the cash.
I want a Mexican man at least. They will work.
Hit the super chat. Join the membership. Buy an album.
Please don't be pressed. When a woman has a baby, it's because she's in a toxic place, and that baby is to teach her the need of a lesson. Africans believe in many kids. They are different. Q, I'm the same. I have always picked the same person in a different body. I've gotten therapy and still haven't been able to break the cycle. It's sickening and I'm sick of it and I'm tired of it and I'm sick of myself. I'm absolutely positively sick of myself. I'm just done. Like, I don't want no relationship. I just want to be by myself. Like, I just, what would that look like if I put all the energy into myself? You get what I'm saying? Like, all the energy that I put in everybody else and everything else. What would it look like if I did that to myself? What would it look like? And why do I feel like I don't deserve stuff? Like, why do I feel like everybody deserves everything from me, but I don't deserve nothing from myself? Why do I feel like that? And that's what I'm working through. And that marriage was unhealthy. It wasn't good for me. It wasn't good for my mental health. It just wasn't good. Because you're not going to be sitting up here doing whatever you want to do and make it seem like
But she
I'm
went
nagging
back.
or I'm being
She
not
went
realistic,
back.
or the things I'm asking for are something that's just so big that you can't do it. I'm not asking you for shit. I never asked you for shit. That's the problem. I probably should have. If I had to ask you for more, we wouldn't be here today because you wouldn't have been able to provide me a motherfucking thing. $1.99. I need to be quiet because I need all my money. And y'all never even seen me like this before. But I do cuss sometimes.
She need all her money. What she need all her money for?
I
I
do
thought
curse
she was
sometimes,
the
you guys,
bomb.
and that's
About
okay.
shit.
You're allowed to curse. It's not a bad thing to curse. Get it out if you need to curse. But I do curse sometimes, and because I'm just sickening. Like, it's just sickening. It's sickening and it's hurtful,
She went
and
live to read the comments.
I'm just disgusted. I'm just disgusted.
The
I'm disgusted
audience
that
dragging the fuck
this
out
is
of
my
New
life.
Deal.
You know, at this age, I'm sick. I'm sick. But I'm okay. I'm gonna get through it. I always do. I always get through everything. It's gonna be okay. And I'm not on here looking for any sympathy. I'm not looking for anybody to feel bad for me. I've never ever. You guys should know me by now. Like, I'm never looking for sympathy. I can hold my own. I mean, listen. Y'all know Q. Y'all should know Q by now. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not ashamed. I'm not. I'm gonna keep plugging in. I'm gonna keep. Ain't nobody can run me off the internet. Can't nobody make me be quiet and silence me. Um, Ain't nobody's life better than mine. Ain't nobody better than me. That's just my mentality, and that's just how it's always going to be because I know who I am. I absolutely 100% know who I am. Q got all her exes. All your exes got a YouTube channel. Child, ain't it sickening? Ain't it sick? They need it though. They be wanting to be a star. You know what I'm saying? They just, the last two, they made my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? They made me who I am. They're the reason that I got the YouTube channel. They're the reason for everything. The last two
You need
people,
the
they're the
channel because
reason.
you want to be a star.
So listen, if that helps you feel better, you know what
They
I'm saying,
actually
with your
had
life,
another
and make you feel
job
like you got
outside of
something because
YouTube.
you
You
live,
just do
and
YouTube.
you're in a country where you feel like you ain't got no opportunity and there's nothing for you, blah blah blah. I'm happy that I was able to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? I wish you the absolute best, but I'm not going to allow you to get on this internet when I didn't disclose anything. From your family, from my family, I kept it strictly. It's just us. You're hitting below the belt now, so. I just got to tell the truth. But I mean, I didn't have to do all of this for people to already know that. The truth is already there. No, I don't speak to anybody from my past. My past is my past. That's
You
one thing that
told
I'm
us
actually
we
really
was
good at.
lying,
I'm very,
though. The
very good
truth
at
was
cutting
there,
people off
but
and
you
moving
told us
on.
we was lying.
But I'm good at that, but I'm not good at, maybe I'm not good at like fully healing. Maybe I'm thinking that I'm fully healed and I'm not. So that's what we're working on now. What happened with Barbados? He kept getting denied for the visa and I couldn't go, and he couldn't go. The money that was needed for his flight and his visa and everything to come to Barbados, he spent it. I'm already in Barbados. I'm already doing everything that needs to be done. Already got everything set up. Everything's already set up. All we got to do is get you here. We got to get you to Barbados. And
God
the
opened
money
that flight
that was
up.
supposed to be saved and sitting in that account for your visa, for your flight, for your everything, you took it and you spent it.
But he
And
got
I'm in
denied for the
Barbados trying to
visa.
figure out what I'm going to do next because my husband done spent the money that was to get his raggy behind here.
Not raggedy behind. Not raggedy behind, but you said the visa was
And we're all
denied.
just looking like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing, sir? Like, what are you doing?
I'm trying not to talk, y'all, but this bitch is ignorant.
And it was like that with everything.
And she back over there
Everything.
after all of this.
Oh my God, y'all are a trip. And I got to figure it out. And I'm freaking in Barbados crying and praying to God, like, God, what is this? This is not. Y'all, I did everything. I did everything. I did everything. I did everything. Y'all, I did everything. Around the time of Barbados, y'all, I did everything. I literally went vegan. I went vegan for my health. I prepared myself. I did every fucking thing that you could do. I did it. I did it. I positioned myself. I put my health in the best position it could possibly be in. The best position it could possibly be in. did that? I went to another country that I never fucking been to. Doing the research, doing this, doing that for my husband to get your raggedy ass out of Nigeria.
See, they call him
Because I
ragged
didn't want to
ass
stay
twice.
there forever, but I'm like, okay, Barbados is a visa-free country for Nigerians. But see, the thing is, you don't know. Here's the thing. I didn't even know that I was going to go through all that I went through, because even though Barbados is a visa-free country for Nigerians, there's no way for Nigerians to even get there.
Oh, damn it. I know I wasn't supposed to be giving no motherfucking commentary, but this shit is ridiculous. Now, you just told us that he blew the money for the flight, the visa, and all of that, but then you turn around and say it's a visa-less country for Nigerians. How is it visa-less, but you said he spent the money for his visa and his flight? Bitch, which one is it? And then you keep calling this man a raggedy ass nigga, and you took your ass back over there to that raggedy ass man. Ain't shit changed. That's why we playing this shit, because you back over there like you ain't said none of this shit, and like this nigga is a whole different man. You did this video. He said he was finna air your ass out. Y'all talked for 2 goddamn months, maybe 3, and you took your ragged ass back over there. Now you saying you never planned to stay in Abuja the whole fucking marriage, the rest of your life. You said, I ain't doing it, but you now over there telling us you staying in Abuja the rest of your life. What the fuck changed, bitch? I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't supposed to be talking, but goddamn, dog. Goddamn. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on. Really? Really? You big body beings looking bitch, you. Let me take a deep breath. Let me take a damn deep breath, because I wasn't supposed to be doing this. Truth, don't you be laughing. I know your ass is over there laughing at this shit. It's not funny. I am triggered. I don't like this bitch. Goodwill, if you ain't heard this shit, I tagged you in it, nigga. Maybe you didn't hear the video, but she said you got some bum ass friends. You a ragged ass nigga. Boy, man, and you took that bitch back. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Abuja got millions of bitches over there. Big booty bitches. Big booty bigger than hers. Titties sitting right. All that shit. And you went back to you took, nigga, she ain't the only American. Huh? Huh?
You took your medicine?
No. I ain't got no goddamn weed. I'm sober. This bitch is, but hell no. Q, I'm doing a part 2 because I can't get through this whole video. I can't. It's 3 hours and I'm just at 2 hours and 7 minutes. I got her on 1.3. And we only at 2 hours and 7 minutes out of 3 hours and 25.
You need to calm down. You need to calm down.
I need the people to hit the Cash App, hit the Super Chat, join the membership, and buy an album. Because most of y'all don't remember this shit because she took it down.
That's right.
And her stinking ass is right back over there in the same trap. Talk about I ain't gonna fall for it no more. I'm done. And she right back over there. All that nigga had to do was say, I love you again. The same shit you said he was saying at first. And you took your ragged ass back over there.
Why you keep calling that girl ragged?
Because she keep calling this nigga ragged and that bitch raggedy when she be over there. She be living pillar to post. He still ain't got no income. The same shit she was just complaining about. He's not a provider now. She breaking off half that check. This is ridiculous. And then she let us know they was living in the hotel because they was paying. So we was right when we was saying they was staying in the hotel with the little ass kitchen.
She said, well, we had to live where we live, paying month to month. Because he was spending the money.
And when she got back over there, she had to work hard to get them 5,000. Now she's saying he was reckless in spending money, but how much do you think it costs for them plane tickets for her to take her ass back home constantly? Them thousands of motherfucking dollars.
Oh, they very expensive.
Ain't no cheap ticket from Africa to America. And you had to do this every 3 months, but he financially irresponsible.
Lord have mercy. I'm gone. I'm listening. You need to calm down.
I'm gonna try. Okay. All
right.
I'm done talking, I think, y'all. I think I'm done talking unless she say some more stupid shit. And we all know she gonna say some more stupid shit. I'm gonna just be quiet. But in the meantime, hit the like, Share it. If you got a communal wall, share the live. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal. Hit the Super Chat. Join the membership. Buy an album. Y'all ain't got to, but if I don't get no Cash Apps, no Super Chats, no PayPals, I got one member. I'm cutting the chat off for part 2. Y'all just gonna have to watch. I'm cutting the chat off. I'm extorting y'all tonight.
You got to have a whole nother visa to even get to Barbados. So that was a whole nother thing that I'm like, oh my God, like this is not it. You guys, I did everything that I was supposed to do as a wife. Everything that they say that you're supposed to do as a wife, I did that. Everything. I think I was doing stuff that you shouldn't do as a wife, because what is the husband exactly supposed to do? No, I didn't put my health at risk. I put my health at the best that it could possibly be. I was a vegan for 4 months. I had lost so much weight.
That is not 4 months worth of eating healthy is not putting yourself at the best, because bitch, that didn't last. And then y'all, I'm sorry, I said I wasn't gonna talk, but y'all know this bitch said, I was thinking that my eggs is dusty. Bitch, they are. You still ain't pregnant. He done took sperm milk. You had the best health ever, and you ain't pregnant. That's why he was shading your ass, bitch, because you couldn't give him kids. You said that too. He was triggered when the kid part came. You can't get pregnant. Africans want children. You can't bear him no children. That's why he out. He fucking the bitch that's gonna give him babies. Goodwill probably got about 4 kids running around this motherfucker. All newborns.
Y'all saw it. I had lost so much weight. And I was like, doing a bunch of things, and $20 from Monica. Thank you.
Is that what the bitch? How you cry and we don't see no tears? Johnson & Johnson.
He intentionally deceived you, and that's why it's so insulting for him to sit up here and say that when he said on the phone that I deceived him. How can I deceive you when I've done everything? I've done everything.
You deceived him because you made it seem like everything was good. You told him y'all was broke up, and the bitch said she didn't escape, but she told him in Germany, not in Abuja. That's escape, bitch. I like, it's so many contradictions in this one video. You let a hoe talk long enough, she gonna lie on us, and she gonna tell the truth while lying. All to embarrass him. She on this motherfucker calling her mama child and shit. I don't care how comfortable me and my mama are. I will never talk to her like she's my goddamn friend. You ain't see it, girl? Child, he said this, child. Like, that's how you talk to your mama? Damn.
You know what I mean?
Somebody in the chat said it. I don't remember who said it, but they said you, your mama, and your sister, something wrong with y'all pussy that y'all can't keep a man. I don't know who said it, but they said it, and I gotta agree. Y'all can't keep no niggas. Like, the rate of y'all going through men is astronomical. And then you talking about you ain't desperate. You said all this about your husband, and then you went back. But you're not desperate. You're not desperate. All right. We be quiet.
Like, I'm just sick. I'm just sick to my stomach. I'm sick. I'm disgusted. Like, I'm in a place where I get it. I didn't get it before, but I get it when a woman ends up bitter. And I pray to God I never want to be bitter, because I love the heart that I have. I love that I'm a happy-go-lucky person, and I'm bubbly, and I love that I'm optimistic, but also got a little spice in me. I love the heart that God has given me. But I get how people end up being bitter in the end. I get how people say F love. They don't want nothing to do with love. They don't want nothing to do with nobody. I get it 100%, because that's exactly how I feel now. That's exactly how I feel, because it's like, damn, like, you can do all that for your husband. You know what I'm saying? This is not even a boyfriend. Like, we done stepped into the level of husband, and now this is still what I'm getting. I'd rather take anybody. I'd rather take the last man. What? I'd rather take the worst person that I thought was the worst. I'd rather take that than this. What? Jesus. $4.99. It's okay. $4.99 from Makira. It's okay.
So why you go back then?
Sometimes life is a beautiful mess, but encourage. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, $9.99 from Lady Blue. Thank you, baby girl. I love you. Um, So, okay, I'm like, okay, I'm praying to God, God, you know what I mean? Like, just help me with this situation, help me with my husband, like, help me figure this out. We're going here, we're going there, talking to this person, talking to that person, talking to the man that married us. You got to fight through it. It's not, we're not going through life stuff. We're going through what my husband is doing to me. We're not going through life stuff. We're going through what my husband is doing to me.
She ain't
You
did
get what I'm
shit
saying?
wrong. It's just
And y'all
him.
know how much I adore and I love my cats. Oh God. I took my babies all the way to Barbados. I spent so much money. It was so much money just to get them on the flight, just to get them ready. My cats have passports. My cats can travel the world. They have chips in their neck. They have so much stuff. I did all of that. That wasn't for me. That was for us to be a family. What? Because you were my family and you were my husband. And that's what a wife is supposed to do, I thought. You know, and I became a vegan. I changed my diet. Being a vegan was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Like I all the stuff that I was dealing with, maybe
So
hormonal
why you
issues,
stop?
whatever,
Why you stop being vegan?
irregular cycle. I didn't have none of that. I healed my body. I healed my body
Why
100%
you stop
when I
being
went and became
vegan?
a vegan. And then I felt like it was all for nothing. Like I mean, it wasn't for nothing because I learned stuff about myself and I learned stuff
You
about
was
my
the
body
hey
and I
man,
know what I need to do and I know what works and I know how my body
hey
responds,
man,
to fruits and vegetables. So it was a beautiful thing.
hey man. You was one of the fattest vegans I've ever seen, bitch. We saw you in that bathing suit when you came out and told us you was vegan, and you said you did that Daniel fast because that's what God led you to do, bitch. Now it was for your husband and to get pregnant, and you still ain't pregnant, but you blaming you not bad. So I guess you stopped being vegan when that nigga couldn't come over there. Or did you forget you told us you stopped being vegan when you was over there starving, when the barrel didn't come and you had to go to Chiffon's to get the chicken? Did you forget that story, bitch? Because I didn't. I don't know why I remember this shit, because it ain't my life, but I heard you say it. It's crazy. I even remember the name of the goddamn restaurant you got the motherfucking chicken from, you greedy bitch. You was over there eating cat food with them damn cats. You was eating the Whiskers, the Friskies, the wet cat food. That's what you was doing. Miss, I'ma always bounce back. Bitch, you wait on a monthly check just like all the other YouTubers. You popping your shit, but you wait once a month just like everybody else. You ain't got no side hustle, bitch. You tried to side hustle when your back was against the wall, and you tried to sell the courses. Nobody, I won't say nobody. You made like $2,000. 5 people bought them or whatever the fuck. Cause I think it was $199, $200. You sold 5, but one of them was returned. However the fuck it was. You didn't nobody buy the thumbnail, of course. You ain't open no goddamn stores, Miss Businesswoman. I'm sorry, y'all. I am not supposed to be talking. I'm sorry. I tried. I went almost 2 hours just letting the bitch talk. But this has to be addressed. This is she back over there, y'all. That is the main point of this. She took her ragged ass back over there. What? I had to what myself. All right, we got 9 more minutes before I gotta stop it. I'm coming back with part 2, and the chat will be off. It will be off.
That I did that, but I did that so that I could be my best. So I could be my best for my husband, so that when we come together, everything will be great. We don't. That was the whole reason why I went to Barbados. That was the reason why we went to Barbados. It wasn't for anything else. It wasn't. It wasn't for me to go get IVF. I don't need IVF. It wasn't for nothing to get a surrogate. It was all type of crazy stuff people were saying. None of that is true. We went to Barbados because Barbados is a visa free where Nigerians can go to, and we can live together and be there. And we had visas, you guys.
So why you keep saying he got denied for a visa if it's a visa-free country? Where else did y'all try to go?
We had 2 years of visas. 2 years. It was all.
How do you have 2 years of visas in a country that's visa-free? And God opened up the first ever flight. He blew the money the first month. Okay. You were over there about 3 months. You ain't come up with the money the second month? Huh? Huh? Why didn't you just have his ticket bought? Huh? Why didn't when you bought the cats a ticket, why you ain't buy this nigga a ticket? If you knew he blew the money, why in the fuck were you on camera over there constantly lying to us, telling us this nigga was gonna be there any goddamn day? He'll be here soon. He's coming, but you knew he didn't. Bitch, you're a liar. Your husband, if we listening to you correctly, your husband a liar, you a liar. And dare I say it, God is a liar too, because you said Barbados, God ordained all that shit and it didn't happen. So apparently God is a liar too. Not my words. This is your words. This is what you said. And then you took your ragged ass back over there after you told all these women, I don't give a fuck what y'all put up with y'all in y'all marriage. I ain't finna do that shit for 10 years. I ain't that desperate. A few months later. Guys, we're finally in our marital house. We're finally here. I saved up the $5,000 because Goodwill wasn't in no marriage. Bitch, we wouldn't, if it was some change going on, when you moved there, Goodwill would have already had the house with the burglar bars ready for y'all. You just would have had to walk in that motherfucker with the cat house complete. Nope, you had to do some videos and wait a month to get a check. Then y'all moved into the marital house. Baby.
For nothing. 2 years. We could have lived in Barbados with no problem for 2 years. Nobody would have bothered us. Nobody would have said nothing. We would have been in Barbados probably still now.
Where did the house at in Barbados, Miss God? I bought this house. God blessed me to buy this house. Not rent. Not rent. Y'all didn't rent it. Y'all wasn't leasing it. You said you bought the house without even looking because God blessed you with it. Where it's at? Miss, I can't live in a bougie my whole life, but now I'm saying I'm in a bougie for forever. You're a walking contradiction. Blowfish looking at bitch.
And it was all for nothing.
You beluga whale looking ass bitch, you.
Was he calling you big? No. It wasn't. It had nothing to do with none of that. It was not had nothing to do with my weight or nothing like that. I did that for my health. I did that for when we come back together. Everything is just perfect. Everything just happens the way it's supposed to happen. That's why I did that. He knew he wasn't coming to Barbados. He didn't know. He what he thought was he thought he could do whatever he wanted to do, spend the money however he wanted to spend it, and that I was still going to be able to pick up the pieces and figure it out. You know, I don't know why he did that. I don't know why somebody would do something like that. Like, but I'm not in my right mind. He did waste my time. What? Girl, I was sweating out there. It was hot as hell out there. Hot as hell in Barbados. Barbados is hot as a mother effer. And it was hot. It was beautiful though. I love it. I do love Barbados. Barbados is beautiful, but it was hot. And I was there by myself. You guys, I'm literally there by myself. Can you imagine? I'm in a whole nother country by myself. And I did all of this for us. We talked about this together. It's not something that me just making a decision. We talk about it together. How can we make our marriage work? How can we figure it out? How can we be together so that we're not together? Like, so I don't have to be in another country by myself. You don't have to be. I want to be with my husband. And I did all of that to be with my husband. And my husband just shitted on me. What? Did you go through the U.S.? Yes, I canceled it. All those barrels, girl, I had cat food, his food, everything. I mean, I didn't know if it was any Africans in Barbados, but let me just get this man his food so he can have food. Baby, I'm a wife. I'm a wife, baby. I did that.
Hey, Q, if you caking and tricking off on niggas like that, I like you, Q. Bring your big boot ass home. I will love you properly for a small fee. To bring your ass home. Since that's what you're doing, I got you. I bet you won't be walking around with no nap ass wig. I guarantee that.
No, never. Never in his life will he ever. And that's why
you ain't got to beg me to edit no videos, bitch. I'm a content creator too. I know how to do that shit. We could be a power couple. We could be the #1 show on the block. Won't stop till we reach the top. Good vibes is all we know. Whatever the fuck you said, you raggedy hoe. Fibrissima. I'm saying we can change it up. We could be the trays. The trays. It ain't got the same ring as the Fibrissimas. But I'm just saying though, We can remake the song. I could be on there doing the my wife, New York, LA. I can do all of that. I'm to the top now. Why you ain't even played the Fibberissima song since you been back over there? All right, y'all. All right. This concludes this portion of the broadcast. I see Truth got a live schedule with the good man and all of them things. Hello. Hello.
Trey, you gotta stop. You gotta stop, Trey.
Are we doing the good man or not?
When?
You got a live schedule. It was scheduled for 8 o'clock.
I'm not finna do that live, Trey. What part? Trey, I'm trying to heal. I'm not doing that damn live. You asked me 2 or 3 times. You gonna do
see, when I asked you at first, I didn't see a live schedule, but after I went live, I synced it.
Oh, you gotta change. I forgot I had it over. I'm finna go change.
I'll be back, y'all. I'm cutting the chat off though. Fuck y'all.
Trey, do not do
I'm cutting the chat off. I'm begging and they ain't help me. I'm cutting the chat off. They just gonna have to watch.
You are really having a temper tantrum today.
Until the next episode, little channel, big voice, we out. Low key niggas hating cause they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we don't eat.